not? And then Turkey Tom drops a rock in a response video. Turkey Tom has dropped the response video. Do you understand how insane that is right now? I think it's time. B, are you ready for the Turkey Tom response?
I am so normal right now, I swear.
Okay, so for those who don't remember Turkey Tomathan, for those who don't remember our consistent coverage on Turkey Tom, a couple weeks ago, 2 women under the accounts of Sacramento and Left 4 Dead came out regarding their interactions with dating and having sex with Turkey Tom. There are allegations of age play, non-consensual recording, sex to the point of bleeding, rough sex that could be borderline sexual assault, consistent improper behaviors, like obsessively over kiwi farms and all this other shit. Now, throughout our coverage, and we also covered, unfortunately that video is gone because YouTube didn't like one of the songs I played. Throughout our coverage regarding Turkey Tom and the Null interview, I always maintained that I found parts of the women's testimony to be very shaky, constant. Oh, we wanted to, like Sacramento going, I want to warn people in the San Antonio area and then the Texas area at large. You're on kiwi farms. No fucking woman is reading kiwi farms in that area. Like, it was done for maximum damage. And there was always like things like the non-consensual recordings, the blackmail folder, and they fit a little bit too much with like being a mini Destiny that I have admitted that I was skeptical. Now, in the deleted stream, sadly you can't see it, I thought Null's stream was pretty okay. I didn't have any like major glaring issues with it. I know some people had some issues with it because it felt like it was like leading questions or whatever. I didn't really have that many issues because he was just doing fact finding. It wasn't like poking holes because at the time Tom hadn't responded. So I thought that it was perfectly fine. However, Tom has now responded. What I've always found incredibly interesting is the women within this story said, oh, we're going to leave now. They have not stopped posting on the forums. I think what's very important is that we view this with the totality of evidence presented. Evidence on one side and evidence on the other side. Remember, I've had my own complaints with some of the evidence that's presented where the only sexual evidence that's been discussed is a picture that we haven't seen, which I understand why, and then other things regarding the e-girl rape dungeon, to which, by the way, Tom doesn't seem to reciprocate in messages. It's only in person and none of that is recorded, which I always found incredibly bizarre. There's other different factors that I also found incredibly weird. Obviously, the huge elephant in the room is the age play stuff regarding the one person, like the one Snapchat person that had Tom's like dick pics, where they alleged that they were hacked and things like that. I don't know how Tom is going to walk himself out of that one. That person's kind of just that's dead in the water. Like, I don't think there's any way to address that one. Again, what you do in the bedroom is up to you. It's lifestyle kinks I have an issue with, and I've openly said that this Ellie person practiced a lifestyle kink, and that's where I kind of fucking draw the line. I'm curious how he's going to address that. We also know that Kai, his ex-girlfriend, came out, who's currently dating Lyrics, discussing her own instances with Tom, being like, hey, like, listen, he and I had a very like toxic relationship, but this doesn't necessarily line up with the Tom I knew at the time. Then we had like a fucking Quartieri person who like, they were like, yeah, Tom likes cocaine, disappears.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah, Tom didn't abuse me. I really don't, like, this is a nothing burger, deletes. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, so as far as I know, didn't that one person, they referenced, it's Ellie, right? They referenced her a lot. The other two did.
Yes.
But as far as I know, she still has not come forward to address any of this.
No, a friend of hers has come out.
I'm
It
sorry
is
that this
crazy.
response took so long. I wanted to make sure I had all the facts together before saying anything. Recently, I've been accused by an ex-girlfriend, along with an ex-partner, of non-consensually filming sexual encounters, being so rough and inconsiderate during sexual encounters that it bordered on assault, encouraging eating disorders, being into age play, along with a litany of other completely baseless, false accusations. The two women who are accusing me, Sacramento89, real name Rowan, and Left4 Dead, real name Katie, took to gossip forum Kiwi Farms to post the accusations, along with carefully cherry-picked screenshots to back up their claims.
So obviously, before we go on, yes, Tom does not respect the privacy of one of his accusers to like it's their first name. However, listen, it's Tom is allowed to, like, he doesn't like throw up their Instagram. Clorox Katie was very public with her. It was very publicly her. I've heard this video goes fucking places.
These claims aren't super difficult to debunk just because of the overwhelming amount of evidence I have on my side. So without further ado, let's start with Sacramento or Rowan. This is a girl I dated for about 7 months, from May of 2025 until January 10th of 2026. 4 days later, she made her first post. Here, she alleges that I am a real freak and like to, quote, record sexual encounters without asking for consent. This is blatantly untrue. I have never recorded any sexual encounter without explicit consent.
Okay, so that is one of the major bits of contention, because if people remember, Sacramento, who we now know as Rowan, alleged that she was going to go to the police for this. That was one of the major allegations.
As a matter of fact, with Rowan, she was the one who initiated the idea of filming sex acts in the first place. On Tuesday, August 19th, after 3 months of knowing each other.
Okay, so here we go.
Oh.
Do you want to be Rowan, or would you like to be Tom?
Can I be Tom?
You can be Tom.
I need my 15 minutes of fame. I gotta be Turkey Tom today.
Okay, go be Tom. You should get those meta glasses when you crack me.
For what?
Cracking time.
Cracking time.
Yep. Good night, Tom.
Good night, Rowan. Sweet dreams.
You too, Tom. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
I'm sorry, this is not funny. This is not a funny video, okay? I'm sorry.
For those who don't know, cracking means sex, motherfuckers. I know so many of you are fucking sexless in the chat, which I know is why every time there is a story about sex, I have to fucking explain dynamics. Yes, it's you, motherfucker, that's watching this right now.
And being sexually active, Rowan texted me saying, you should get those meta glasses when you crack me. I responded by saying,
for those who don't know, the meta glasses, which I believe are by Ray-Ban, have the ability to record. So that's actually it's a little on the nose. Little on the nose.
Saying, for what? And she answers again, cracking time, alluding to me filming her with the glasses onboard camera. Now, at the time, I did not feed into this. I did not show enthusiasm. I didn't even agree to get the glasses. I just responded and said, good night, sweet dreams. So 1 whole week goes by without us talking about it whatsoever. And then on August 25th, Rowan texts me saying, you should get those meta things for real. So,
okay, here we go. You should get those meta things for real. I just saw the end of this. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you better not. I think I'm gonna avoid filming anything involving sex for a while, given recent events. I am paranoid.
So from what I understand, I think Tom also uses the N-word in private, if I remember correctly, was one of the allegations. Him finding a white woman that also uses the N-word in private. Unsurprising. Unsurprising, by the way.
Oh my god, okay.
What recent events? Oh, N-word, you did that before. SMH, can't you have any firsts with a ran through? Okay. By the way, for those who don't remember, Tom is paranoid. And this is why I wanted the full logs, by the way. It's always why I wanted the full fucking logs. By the way, so for those who don't remember, Tom had his nudes either hacked, gotten, whatever. I don't think that's the case. I think this girl wanted him back and pretended this, which I think he's probably going to talk about. And that's why he's paranoid.
I respond by saying, I think I'm going to avoid filming anything involving sex for a while, showing that I am clearly not the person interested in filming our sexual encounters. She is. As you can see in the text, even when I say I don't want to film us having sex, she pushes the issue. Now,
let's see. What did she say? Okay, so she goes on to say, yeah, that makes sense. That's why you recorded on glasses.
How does that prevent or change anything? I mean, I guess if it's just on a hard drive somewhere, it's fine.
Oh, no!
Now, to be clear, we
Oof.
did eventually take videos of ourselves being intimate, but I was given explicit consent every single time. And on a few occasions, she even took the phone out of my hand and was holding it while filming us. To be clear, there was...
Show it.
Yo.
Also, even as a joke, I hope and pray that Tom, and I've said this before and I will maintain this, Tom has deleted any sexual encounters with former partners. I would like to hope and pray that he has done that, because I can't control what he does. He could tell me he did it and then didn't do it. But for me personally, I don't keep recordings, photos of people who I am not partnered with anymore.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That is like the moment your relationship ends, it's a revoke of consent. It is why, like, listen, jokes aside, that is a huge thing for me. Show my hog live!
Stop! No. Falgi, put it away.
Never a tripod or a hidden camera. It was always handheld, and in every single video, she was clearly aware of the camera, making eye contact with the camera lens. Also on September 8th, Rowan texts me, I do miss it though, in regards to our sexual...
Go, Tom.
Okay, I can do that. In fact, I don't mind it.
I'm getting off my soapbox now. I do miss it though. Hashtag send the videos. I won't leak it or be hacked or wherever.
I can send them. Later, though, I don't want to look at them right now, or I'm
Go on.
gonna pop a stiffy.
I will watch and keep them close to my heart. Like you, my little Tom.
interactions.
Wait.
She follows it up.
Yeah, this is all flirtation. The videos are completely consensual. This is why I constantly kept asking for the rest of these fucking like the rest of do you understand why Okay.
Keep in mind, these are videos that she claims in present day were taken without her consent. She then goes on to say, and I quote, I will watch them and keep them close to my heart, clearly indicating she has no problem whatsoever with them existing. I'm an extremely paranoid person when it comes to my personal life and my sex life and my dating life. As a public figure, I just like to keep my private life private. So I was very hesitant to send Rowan any sexual videos we had taken. However, I did send her one single still image from one of the videos where my face is obscured. I guess there was some lingering thought in the back of my mind that if her accounts were not locked down super well, and if she had been hacked, then the videos could have been made public. Now, there's an implication she makes a few different times that I'm basically blackmailing her with these videos.
Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Now again, like, this is why I kept saying I wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted more.
Somebody asked if you had any intention of getting any sort of like law enforcement involved, but I feel like you answered this where you just want to try to compel him to delete whatever he has on you, and that's like the like the extent of your
Hello, Cloudy.
No, it's fine.
But you just got here.
interest.
I got here like 5 minutes ago, but
Yeah.
I don't even care. It's kind of fucked up.
And if he doesn't, I don't know. I'm kind of confused about what to do, but we'll see.
At no point anywhere did Rowan provide any proof of me threatening to release these videos of us having sex or threatening to send them anywhere. So she has no reason to believe that I would ever release them. The idea that I, a person who makes a living as a public figure, would publicly release videos of me fucking my ex-girlfriend to get back at her is so insane. Not only would that incur reputational harm beyond belief, but also serious legal consequences. The only person who has ever sent an image of us having sex to anyone is, ironically, Rowan. Days after I broke up with her, she, without my consent, sent the only image she has of us having sex to the owner of Kiwi Farms. Here, listen to him describe it.
Oh, and one other thing, I forgot about this, but you actually, Sacramento had sent me a picture that was like censored. Apparently the only picture that he would send you is one where his face isn't clearly visible in it, but you can,
Yes.
I can tell the desk, like his computer is moved onto the table, but I can still see like the monster is like on the cozy that's like on the table, like in the exact same position. So I can tell that's clearly his
fuck?
desk.
I guess I just find it ironic that someone who's accusing me of blackmailing her with her nudes literally sent a picture of us having sex to a man that she has never met. Now, Josh recounts seeing this image and talks about how hard it looked.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't really call that out previously, but that is fucked. Like, it is fucked. To send nudes of yourself. Like, I could understand why for authenticity's sake, but like, did you need to send the nudes to Null? Probably not. Again, I have no problem with Null. I really don't have any problems with Null's interview. I think he did a really good job for what he wanted to do. Like, people wanted more. I don't know what to tell you. He didn't want to do that. He's allowed to make the content that he wishes to make. I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts.
Not really. I did just go look real quick. There are not dates on the original screenshots when he's discovering the alleged hacker situation. So we can't confirm if the ones we saw so far are afterwards, not based on screenshots, but still it's I personally feel like a lot of what we've been given before this response video is cherry picked. I do agree with that. I want
Yeah.
full log.
Yeah.
Because
and
where
that's-
was all of this? Where was all of this?
And that's why I always ask for like full logs, because it's like it is a lot. It is kind of a lot. Like it's way too much. Way too much.
Looks like I was grabbing Rowan on the mouth, essentially using it as evidence to support another claim she makes that I'm too rough during sex, which I find very interesting because after I sent Rowan this photo, she texted me saying, "I like when you cover my mouth like that." Again, she texted
Okay, wait.
in
What
this
did
photo,
she say?
She texted me saying,
Okay, here we go.
Hashtag
Who the fuck?
Saturday. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm Turkey
Lord.
Tom today, Cloudy. You get a
Okay.
break.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's a good image, bro.
I like when you cover my mouth like that. Sneaky sneak.
Yeah, it's nice. Bro, who says a good image? I'm sorry. They're all gooners. All of them. Even him. Especially him. They're all gooners.
I'm hanging up. I can't.
"I like when you
Don't
cover
make
my
me.
mouth like that."
Okay,
Again, she
I'll
texted
stay-
me
I'll
asking
stay
me to
for
send
you,
her the
dude.
videos,
Uh-oh.
and she says,
So continuing on, it goes, okay, bye. I'm gonna take my Joe Rogan calm pills. What? Where did Joe Rogan come into this? Why is Joe Rogan here?
Okay. Joe Rogan is a wise old bald player. Listen to him intently.
Fair enough. Yeah, whenever you're not locked in, send the videos. It will fix me for about a week. Goon sesh.
What did I just say?
"Yeah, whenever you're not locked in,
Can't
send the
just say
videos.
jerk
It will
off like a
fix me
normal
for about a
person."
week." Goon sesh. This is clear evidence that she has no problem with these videos existing. To this day, she has provided zero proof that the videos were recorded non-consensually, or that I was blackmailing her with them, or that I had any intention of sending them to anyone.
Okay, so the one thing I will say is that regarding this, if Tom doesn't address the blackmail folder, this does become an issue. That's always been a personal issue for me, because if he has multiple partners saved, that I still have an issue with. So here's the thing. I don't know how he's going to talk around the age play stuff. If he's just going to say nah, it's still going to be mileage may vary. Who do you believe? Also, the rough sex part, I'm incredibly curious how he's going to respond to that. Because right now, what's showing is that a lot
Okay,
of the
pervert.
parts, thank you. What's showing right now is that a lot of parts are consensual, but I can't really discuss that any further. You know what I mean? Or I can't really identify that any further.
Yeah, because that was the other big half of the allegations, right? Was how rough everything was. Part of it was like the recording without consent, and then there was the rough stuff. I mean, obviously there's a list of large allegations here, but those two things seem to be what was discussed the most about this. So
Reason being, I never did any of those things. In Rowan's interview, she claims that I never asked for consent to film these sex acts, and says that she wouldn't notice I was filming until 30 seconds to 1 minute into it.
I'm not sure of an exact date, but maybe like 2 or 3 months into our relationship, he never asked me.
Again, the other thing too is like how selfish of a lover he was is also something that was there.
Okay, all right. Let's.
There's so many
actual
words.
allegations are more important than that. I don't
Yeah, I mean,
think
but
it's
listen,
that crazy that a young man
again,
is a shitty lover.
I
I
get
don't
it.
really
I-
think.
I-
I don't
I-
care.
I guess.
I care about the other stuff. I don't
I
really
guess,
care.
right?
I don't give a fuck that he doesn't eat pussy. Like that's not. I don't. That's not criminal.
Well, I okay, it's funny. It's not criminal. It's funny.
It is funny.
That I'll laugh at. Again, like it's.
But it's not the same. Like it's not on the same level as everything else, is it?
dude, it's like the art tracing thing.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got groomed, but also they stole my art.
Yeah.
Well,
Get him.
Yeah, I get it. It's just one of those things where it's incredibly interesting how this whole thing like panned out, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Just pull out his phone and record, and I wouldn't notice until maybe 30 seconds in a minute or a minute into it.
Now, I obviously can't and would never show these videos to anyone, but in them, it's undeniable that she is staring directly into the camera from the moment the video starts. She never once questions why I'm filming or what I'm doing, because the reality is that every single time we recorded, I had explicit permission. Ask yourself, how could she possibly have never consented to filming when she's literally holding my phone next to her face as she sucks my dick? In the interview, she says that what really
you know, I didn't need to know what's being recorded. Didn't
Well, I
need
guess
to know.
it's better than not knowing. I guess in this case it is arguably
Okay, if
better
she's
than
gonna
not knowing.
say, yeah, if she's gonna say one thing, you know.
Yeah.
Concerns her is that I wouldn't send her any of the sexual videos we took.
I had asked him multiple times if he could please send me the videos, so like he's not the only one who has videos of me naked, and he either ignored the question or was just like, no.
As I said earlier, I was paranoid to send these videos to anyone, even her, for fear of them leaking. Weirdly, in messages at the time, she seems to actually get it, saying, I want to see them videos, goon time, before following up by saying that she actually understands why I'm scared to send them to her. Now we're going to fast forward to October 17th in our text, and Rowan says, do you ever go back and watch our videos? And I reply, yes, I do sometimes, actually. Rowan responds that she's thinking about that right now, and then says, quote, need that big white cock. It's also kind of strange to me that...
No. She says, do you ever go back and watch our videos?
You just want to say big white cock.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you gotta let him have this. You gotta let him have this.
Good morning. Yes, I do sometimes, actually.
I'm thinking about it right now. Soon, sweetie Tom. Have a good day.
You too, Rowan. Miss you.
right now, and then says, quote,
need that BYC. I do too.
need that big white cock. It's also kind of strange to me that at the time she referred to them as our videos, but in the present, she's claiming she doesn't even want them to exist. On November 6th, Rowan asked me why I never ask her for nudes. I say I have a bunch of videos already, and that's why.
Okay, so, the FT screenshots of you shirtless are my goon material.
I hate young people. I can't.
If
do
you
this.
say so.
You never ask me for nude.
I have a bunch of videos already. That's why, Rowan.
Oh, yeah? You got a file? Okay. Tom, will you address the blackmail file?
She does not express that she has
Come
a
on.
problem with me having the videos. She doesn't complain about it. She doesn't say they were taken without her consent. In fact, throughout the entire relationship, she was sending me nude photos of herself unsolicited every single month. Why would you send nude photos of yourself to someone you think could use them against you? Rowan personally posted dozens of screenshots of our texts, and not a single one shows her bringing up any of the videos being non-consensual. Another interesting fact is that during our breakup, she texted me a pros and cons list, which she apparently had written about me on January 4th of 2020.
Okay, so I remember her posting this, and I was like, girl, no.
I cannot go to a random person in like a Walmart or whatever and assume they know what Kiwi Farms is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's my
I mean-
level of normie. Can I talk about this in a Denny's restaurant with the waiter? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's okay. And it's okay that they went to the farms. I just always said, like,
Oh
I
yeah,
wish,
no, it's fine. But like, you know, this is awesome.
My whole thing was I just always wished that they were a little bit more honest about the snarking part. For me personally, I was always like, hey, it's chill to just say, I want to snark this motherfucker. I was always chill with that. I always just like, my whole thing is stand on business. You can stand on business. It's actually chill. It is very
Dude, this list is
interesting.
awesome. Why is pros like 7 things? One of them is funny.
Well,
Sweet
yeah.
sometimes. Was this shown before?
So this was in the farms before, after our
Okay, I
coverage.
didn't see this. I'm having a great time. Oh my, because here's the thing. You guys were here before me, so you guys got to absorb her saying goon material repeatedly. And I don't remember. I probably did see this, and I just don't remember it. This is awesome.
Yeah, and there's kind of like a kind of different things because there's a lot of stuff going on at the same time. So it kind of seems like the files insinuated.
Oh my God. Sorry, some of these are really
Yeah.
mean. Chopped in
kinda-
the face
yeah.
and thinks we're matched in looks.
Well,
Like, hello?
One of the things I did want to say, like, it kind of sounds like the files may or may not be consistent of calls and texts, quote unquote, and not pictures, or like videos of sexual encounters. This is where it gets a little weird, in my opinion. I don't know what she means by that, nor do I understand what Tom means by that. There's no further clarification, which is why, because Kai did make a point of it in her response that he has a quote unquote blackmail folder on her. I'd like to know just more in general.
26.
Yeah.
And in the con section, she complains about a lot of things, but she doesn't mention non-consensual videos whatsoever. With that out of the way, we can move on to Rowan's claim that I was sexually abusive towards her. In that same pros and cons list, Rowan wrote, says he likes hurting me during sex and making me bleed. This also reflects her public claims about me, but the great irony is that I never even said this. She did. On September 14th, 2020.
Okay. What date was this?
But the great irony is that I never even said this. She did. On September 14th, 14th, 2025.
So September 14th, 2025.
Rowan sent me a text saying, quote,
Oh.
I'm such a freak. I like when it hurts and bleeds after. Something Wong.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So LOL, we mog.
So true.
I'm such a freak. I like it when it hurt and bleed after. Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to read this.
You don't have to.
Something wrong. I said wrong.
Guys, get him. Guys, get him.
No!
In one of her public-facing posts about me, she posts an interaction which reads as follows. She says, quote, like, we don't need to do it 3 times in one day, or do it so hard I hurt and bleed. Much sex, we don't gotta. We can do other things. And she says, okay, I like doing other things too. The way this screenshot is cropped, it comes across like I'm some, just super callous freak who's brutally jackhammering her vagina like Steve mining diamonds.
Oh my God.
Like what? What did he just say? Did he just say
Like Steve mining
Like-
diamonds.
Time out.
Oh.
Okay, so this is
that's
if I had one criticism to Tom, which right now, don't put jokes in response to
Nah, that was based. Sorry.
no, don't put
No,
jokes.
no,
No, because
Based.
because people complain about Pyro doing that.
Here, you're not wrong. Okay, you're not wrong.
Oh,
It's
God.
really don't put these types of jokes in your "I'm not a rapist" video, right? However,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
But it's not
funny.
here's the thing.
I'm
it's
laughing
not
at him, not
funny.
with it.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's not funny in the way he wants me to think it's funny.
yeah, I can see that.
Uncropped screenshot.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You're
We finally have the
criticizing me,
uncropped
yelling at me,
screenshots I've been asking for. All right. No, damn. In response to, I mean, obviously we still can. It's okay, but I feel like I get too lustful when I'm with you. Like, we don't need to do it 3 times in own day. Crying face emoji, or do it so hard I hurt and bleed.
If you don't want to have as much sex, we don't gotta. We can do other things.
Okay, I like doing other thing too.
For the record, you are just as lustful in this regard as I am. I am not alone.
I'm a freak. Oh,
The big white cock addiction has taken hold, it seems.
but also I want it to be still be special in the future when we're more serious. I know it has. Sad rose emoji. Sad rose emoji.
I'm sorry.
The wilted rose. But yeah, I do consider sex with you special. I don't consider it fleeting or silly.
I do too. I always miss it. I like kissing you just as much.
I do too.
I say this, and then as soon as I see you, I'm gonna be freaky again, shaking my head. I can't resist. Are you just waiting in the airport?
Her immediate response to me after
Real
that
quick,
is,
can we pause real quick?
Yeah.
It's okay to be in your 20s and horny. Can I say that? It is okay if you're horny as fuck in your I'm so sick of it's going to be less special in the future. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
What are you people on about? Shut up.
again, part of this drama too, and this is something that we criticized Tom for as well, is this an issue of people being incredibly sex inappropriate, and because they don't have like a real sex education? Because like, if there's like, the truth is always somewhere in the middle. If Tom is overly rough during sex and practices like BDSM or CNC without like any safe word, things like that, and there's no real discussion, he's just beating the shit out of these women, it doesn't like, sexual inexperience or kink experience doesn't excuse potentially abusing your partners. And that has to be like identified, because that's always going to be this thing that people are like, oh, well, like, they're inexperienced during sex. Listen, you could be a 50-year-old virgin, have sex for the first time, and beat the fuck out of your partner. You're technically sexually inexperienced. Like, not always an excuse. You can understand where they're coming from, just not always an excuse.
I see you, I'm gonna be freaky again. I can't resist. In the interview, she elaborates on this even more.
You would bleed
Yes.
same, and you didn't stop.
Yeah, I would bleed almost every time.
This is just blatantly untrue as well, and it's easy to see by going through our text messages. On August 17th of
August 17th. Okay, so this is around the time of okay, so September was fucking so hard it breaks her.
2025, the day after my birthday, Rowan and I were planning to go to mass, and she wanted
Okay, planning to go to mass because he wanted to be Catholic again. Let's read what he said. There are women who do experience vaginal tightening. God, we made this joke. B and I were making this joke. Like, how many times can I say vaginal in a video? Tom, I just started my period. Crying face emoji.
That sucks. I'm 40 away.
Okay. Do you mind getting your sword bloody?
I'll be okay. LOL.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
I'm driving. Shut up. No, I don't mind.
Okay. The mass starts at 5:30. I believe so. We have some time before.
Epics.
They low-key wrecked my apartment. It's okay, though. Bro transitioned from mafia boss to child molester. Okay.
What?
I'm sorry. What is this, bro?
What?
Oh my god. What is that?
Why would this be something she's even asking if
Okay.
every time we have sex, I'm making her bleed? Keep in mind, this is months into us going out and being sexually active, and she's still worried that the idea of bleeding during sex would gross me out. Now, as soon as she began posting about me, people were naturally perplexed by her claim, and she
That's a
says,
sentence,
I
thank
have
you.
no health issue that I know of, never bled during sex before. It
I'm
was
saving
the
that one.
aggression. Just gave into it after a while and told him I liked it, but I bled after almost every single time. I feel like most of this statement has already been dispelled, but even the smallest detail of no medical condition that I know of is also false. On September 24th of 2025, Rowan texted me saying that she's going to switch from her current birth control, Nexplanon.
I'm about to switch my Nexplanon out and switch to the pill.
Okay.
This thing is terrible. The more I think about it, I have month-long periods and I blank. Also, I feel like it makes me feel so weird. Cannot be good for you. Oh, okay. Okay.
That is super common for Nexplanon.
Yeah.
You just spot.
To the
But that
pill,
doesn't mean the
bec-
other girls who said the same thing were also on Nexplanon or whatever.
Yeah.
Because she has month-long periods that cause her to bleed. So, regardless of sex, Rowan admittedly bleeds for an entire month at a time. One of Rowan's main criticisms is that I'm too rough. In fact, she describes our sexual interactions as intense, violent aggression every single time.
I genuinely did think that he would maybe change and stop being so aggressive, because he told me before that he would like kind of chill out, but he never did chill out, and it kept being the same very intense, violent aggression every single time.
She also alleges that I hit, choked, and beat her without asking, essentially painting me as an abusive partner.
Unfortunately,
Did you? like, how do, okay.
Can you let him finish? Can you let him finish?
I did still stay with him, and I know a lot of people seem to have a lot of questions about that, and honestly, you were completely correct to question my judgment as to why I stayed with him, even though he was, hitting and choking and beating me.
There's this idea she's trying to paint that in the relationship, I was constantly pushing this rough, violative sex onto her, and even though she didn't like it and was being abused, she stayed with me. I've seen some people question her saying things like, well, if you hated it, why didn't you just leave? But realistically, sometimes people do stay with abusive partners, and I don't want
You must be terrible to watch movies with.
I don't pause movies.
to invalidate their stories through my response. The real reason that she didn't leave is because she loved having sex with me, and throughout her entire
Oh my fucking god.
Whoa.
Okay.
The fucking tone is crazy.
Ew, I'm sorry.
Mirth on his face.
Oh no. Okay. That was a little too.
entire relationship was constantly begging me to validate her fantasies. In this first screenshot here, she expresses that she is a real freak and says that she
I read that.
I need to read that again. Hold up.
That stabbed me in my eyes, actually.
Okay. Have you seen tomorrow's teachings?
Yes, it's fire.
I wish I was falling asleep with it in.
That seems kind of painful. Awkward, but it could be epic. ...
Okay, then. Okay, never mind, then. Freak unmatched.
E-girl Gash Slayer Thompson.
Would we have sleep sex? Dream sex?
Nah, but I'm a freak, like, I want to be kidnapped or some real shit. Yeah.
What made you like that, do you think?
Okay, that's a weird fucking question.
If a man asks me that, I'm terminating the relationship.
Hard was. Man asks me that, I run.
So,
I run.
why do you...
Why are you such a fucking freak?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, okay, gotta
I
go.
love the idea.
Gotta go. Bye.
I love the idea
Later.
that she's like... That he's like, what trauma do you think made you like the night rape? What the fuck?
I know we're sexting right now, but like, what made you like this?
What the
baby
fuck?
girl?
What kind of fucking statement is that? Holy shit,
Girl.
I would have dried the fuck up. If I was a woman, all the like the juices would have went and I would have fucking shut.
They would have done. Wait, whoa.
Yeah, do that again.
They would have done what?
Yeah, they
One
would
more
have just and they would have I would have just dried up.
No.
Insane. Yes,
Balji?
the Sahara I would have been.
Okay, we can do this. We can do this.
All right, read on. Read on, sister, read on.
Maybe it was the strange carts.
I'm gonna
She is a real freak and says that she wants me to kidnap her, even saying, I want to be tied up.
Oh no! Oh no!
Girl, you're just like CNC.
The pause button
Girl,
isn't
get
a
out of here.
clitoris. Calm down.
Okay. Remember, she is
Just say
allowed
it,
to
just
like
say you
these
like the
things. She's
I
allowed
don't
to
care.
like these things. Yeah, that's all.
I
That's
don't
all
care.
I
I'm gonna laugh at you if I find out because this is
Yeah.
funny as fuck.
I'm
But
not,
I do not care.
Chad, I'm
Just
not
do
reading.
it with other adults.
Chad, I'm not reading it because Turkey Tom is reading it.
Taken to the woods and
He
pounded.
reads all of them. You read them
So
anyway.
maybe
Read
there's
it.
something wrong with me. I
Read it. Read this
respond
one.
by saying that we should not have sex in the woods.
Okay. So he
Coward.
goes on. So he goes on to say,
I'm stuck on the fact that she's like, I literally want to get beaten and kidnapped. And he's like, what's wrong with you? And then follows it up with, do you think it's all the terribly bad off the market carts you're smoking, bro?
Which is really
I
funny.
hate kids. I hate these people. I don't think we should have sex in the woods, to be honest. But in the privacy of a bedroom, that's fine. Oh, yeah, I think homie just wants to be loved.
I see. I get that. You nervous?
Imagine how it would look if someone came across that.
That's why you go a mile in. Okay.
At first I was like, I think he just wants to be loved. No, he's just kind of dumb.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dumb.
But then I'm just in the woods.
Yeah.
I don't want to have sex in the woods.
I yearn to be manhandled and led across a dark room.
You're like a dungeon person.
This is awesome, dude.
What?
Manhandled and led across a dark room.
That's why I like you. Because you're big like a caveman.
Yeah.
Wait,
real.
time out.
Real.
So, like, all this stuff about the fucking size play, age play, she is also equally engaging in. This is why people in commentary who were like kind of like in the middle were just like, hey, can you please release all the logs? Because Tom releasing this makes you look bad. That's why we always say this.
And again, I don't care if this is your kink, just do it with other consenting adults. You painted him as this like crazy person, and here you are. That's why I like you, because you were big like a caveman. I don't.
Rowan
Absolutely
says,
not.
I yearn to be manhandled and led across a dark room. That's why I like you. I reply saying, you are like a dungeon person. And she says, you are big like a caveman and I feel small next to you. In fact, anytime I want
I'm tapped into my natural instincts.
I'm like the main character in the Croods.
Grung emoji.
Brother.
I'm sorry, this is
Brother.
awesome. This is awesome. What are you guys talking about? This is epic.
No way.
to you. In fact, anytime I wanted to have more loving, slow, I guess sensual intercourse with Rowan in the bedroom, she actually had a problem with that.
Now, I don't know how they will respond to any of this. I don't know. I don't think that so far, what hasn't been addressed.
There's nothing to say because
Yeah.
we haven't even finished watching the video.
Yep,
There's
that's
nothing
exactly
to
what I
say
was
about
about
how
to say.
they're gonna handle it until they watch it.
Yeah.
So
Haven't seen those like the age play allegation stuff just yet. That's part of the thing that people are going to ask about.
Being more slow and sensual. And I remember her whispering in my ear saying, I want you to pound me. And that's probably why on June 5th, 2025, she texted me saying, I need to get face fucked for an
She goes on to say, "Yeah, well, yeah, I'm hypnotized by that dick.
You give good head. I miss it.
Yeah, I need to get face fucked for an hour. Tongue out emoji. Ah.
What does that noise?
Ah.
Ew.
It's like Yoshi. It's like Yoshi.
Damn, exams suck. Why does he text like a 65-year-old
yeah, did he grow?
grandfather?
Okay, I'm
that,
gonna
like-
say something rude. Did he grow up with his grandparents?
Yeah, he doesn't text right.
Apparently, like his family is like according to Sacramento, like his family's very kind and like prim and proper, from what I understand well, because like Tom is very rude to his family. So what I'm assuming is Tom is kind of like a fuck boy, kind of like like I'm doing this, and his
He
family.
grew up in Maine. Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that explains. You know, also didn't Jake do
No
Little
offense,
Grow Up
I'm
in
not gonna
Maine,
take
or-
a lot of Sacramento's. I'm taking all that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But Maine people, they kind of do talk like they're really old.
Yeah.
Hour, and
No
I
offense to
replied
me.
by saying, damn, exams suck. On June 7th, she texts me and says, I'm excited to get fucked borderline.
Okay. He goes on to say,
I'll probably
The
get
heart
there in,
react.
like,
Sorry, go on. Sorry, spoilers.
oh my god, oh my god.
I hate this.
Actually, the sent with Siri's taking me out more. Because that means she said this out loud to her phone.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, I'll
That's
probably get
awesome.
there like 6:30ish, a bit after.
Okay. Oh, okay. So earlier, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, leaving now. I think I'll get there at about 7.
Okay. Excited to get fucked borderline domestic violently. Whoa! Oh no! Don't do this!
Heart react.
Oh boy.
Domestic violently.
Sorry,
At
that's
one
so
point in the
funny.
interview, she states that one time I was angry at my ex-girlfriend, and that the next time we had sex, I was particularly aggressive. This is a very strange thing to accuse me of, given that on October 13th, Rowan says verbatim, sometimes I want
Wait. What does she go on to say? Fuck! Sometimes I want to fight with you just so you be more angry when you fuck me. She did it again. She did it again.
Oh, it's response. Oh no.
Something wrong. I don't believe that though.
Sometimes I want to fight you just so you be more angry when you fuck me. She clarifies, saying, I do like that though, even without the fighting. So at every opportunity, this girl is publicly saying, oh my god, look at all this horrible shit he did to me. And then she's texting me that she wants me to kidnap her, tie her up, and pound her in the woods. And if anyone is putting up any resistance to that, it's me. She once again lies about weird little things in the interview. Like she says that I was her
I will say, jokes aside, because, you know, Chud, blah, 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 he went away. Chud was, I think, fair in his coverage. Chud was just
That is
more,
fair.
Chud was more annoyed that, like, a WestJet and other people weren't covering this. Jesus Christ, this is gone.
second
nuclear.
boyfriend.
He was my second boyfriend.
And when I heard this, I was very confused because she told me that I was her third. In my opinion, she said this to make herself seem less sexually experienced than she really is, to make the case stronger that I was taking advantage of her. Now, in this next post, she writes, again, I'm not alleging anything illegal, just that he would hit and choke because he was a super gooner. Sort of normalize it in my head, but it's definitely not okay to do that. So for information on how I supposedly normalize this behavior, let's go back to the beginning of our relationship and see what our conversations about sex were like. On Wednesday, May 14th, after only hanging out with Rowan once, she
Okay. But yeah, tomorrow. Are you excited?
Yes, I am. Are you?
Yes. Devil emoji. I already know it's massive.
You wanted to read
You're-
that so bad. You skipped a whole line.
I did.
That's crazy.
You're a genius for knowing.
I can sense the aura.
Oh.
Heart react.
No!
React, hell yeah, dude.
No!
Okay. And you know what? It doesn't matter that these are flirting is always cringe to the
It
outsiders.
is.
She texted me saying she's excited to hang out with me again, and she already knows my penis is massive without me saying anything sexual to her at this
Why
point.
did you
So as you
just
might suspect, we did have intercourse on our second date. And after this first sexual encounter, Rowan texts me saying, quote, rape thing is so hot. I never
Okay.
Oh,
Dude,
what?
girl,
What?
you just like
What?
CNC. You're just like CNC. Just
I
find
can't-
someone who likes it too. It's
Okay,
not hard.
Here we go. Hope you made it back safe.
I did. It was a nice drive, actually.
Yeah. Rape thing is so hot. I never did that before. You should tie me up next time. Hee hee. Devilish emoji.
Consensual sex is good.
It's so sad. Oh no.
What I will say though is like it does look like Tom may have brought up the rape kink.
did that before. You should tie me up next time.
Okay, so like in this message, it seems like Tom brought up the rape kink first though, because she's identifying that she doesn't know the words of the rape kink. Like she doesn't like know what it looks like. So like,
My response to this is consensual sex is good. And she says, you know what I meant by that. I don't know what to call it.
yeah, but if you are calling it rape sex or you are calling it CNC, it's okay. Like Justin, oh God, I'm not even getting into it. Because like, okay, there are parts of this where I'm like, Tom, I get it. They pissed you off. You're putting a lot of onus on them. Maybe just admit what your kinks are and just let it go at this point.
So
Yeah.
from the very
Like, just
first
say you like it.
Yeah. Just say that it was always consensual. Just say the two of you interacted in this way.
Interaction we have, she calls our sex rape for some reason, saying how hot it is, to which I clarify that it was consensual, and she says, I know what you mean. And for the record, I never indulged in her fantasy to be tied up, just not something I was interested in any way. And we also never did anything in the woods, in case you're curious about that. To hammer this point home, let's go over some more texts where Rowan talks about sex. On Friday, May 16th, she texts me asking when I'm free and says that she needs my, quote, big odd dick. And I say,
Excuse me, what? When you're free next week.
Maybe Friday, perhaps?
Okay. I'm gonna miss that big dick.
Wow, don't say But yeah, they say it's large and in charge in some areas.
Does he have a chode? Does he have like a really like fat fucking head and just a thin body? Why did he say it like that?
and she says it is, and I need it. On May 18th,
Banana for
Rowan
scale,
says
real.
she's not used to.
Okay. Yeah, I know I should start lifting or whatever. I just like to run and stuff. Also, I'm sorry I've started tweaking when we had sex. I never been with anyone who is so big as you. And it hurt a little bit, not gonna lie.
I found it to be a nice experience overall, fun and enjoyable.
Being with someone with as big of a dick as mine, she says that it
Oh, okay. Okay, we redo, but I'm not gonna be a pussy next time. Me too. See you soon. Some fucking emoji thing.
hurt her, but she wants to do it again, and she won't be a pussy about it. Some of her public claims about me are more desperate and weird than others. Like she complains that I didn't eat her out.
Like, he never once ate me out, but he would demand that I would constantly suck his dick. And, like, yeah.
But here is a text message of me directly.
She goes on to say, I want to sit on your face so bad. I don't know if you're an eater, though.
Not gonna lie, I'm not. I'm a selfish lover.
Hello, that's okay.
Capitalized.
Wait.
Yeah. Why did he capitalize selfish lover, TM? What the fuck is happening?
Sorry. Comma. Hang on, let me.
It's okay. I like sucking dick more than eating out. I'm a real freak. Yeah, brother, you could have still ate her out once.
Telling her, look, I'm a selfish lover, and she says it's okay. I like sucking dick more than getting eaten out. I'm a real freak. Despite her acting like I am a like sexual degenerate, repeatedly doing sex acts she doesn't enjoy. Here she is saying,
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow or Sunday. It's up to you.
Probably should. So Sunday I should stay locked in till then.
Okay. Sorry, I'm anxious to see you. I kind of miss you a little bit. You match my freak, kind of.
Oh, he doesn't, actually. He
okay.
doesn't at all.
No, but it's also like you two, but they dated for 7 months. So evidently
That's
they
what
dated
you
for
do
7
when
months.
that's what you do in your 20s. You stay with
Yes.
people that aren't good for you because you're stupid and you think you can make shit work.
Like it's okay. It's God. Like I will say some of these are not like total wins for Tom. It's just like interesting wins for Tom, I guess. Like it's just
he
showing
addressed he addressed the eater allegations. What do you guys want?
Yeah, it's true. I like my whole thing is like this is just showing that they had a consensual relationship.
Yeah.
I kind of
like Lockwood said.
assumed-
Like Lockwood said, I'd rather at least it was honest about it. I'd
Yeah.
rather dude be honest about it than lie.
Yeah, that's fair.
freak, kind of.
It's just
Not you're too freaky or we've been too freaky. She says that I match her freak. Here in this next one, she says, I'm getting
Wait,
on my
wait.
knees as soon as I
Wait,
see
wait.
you, by the way.
Wait, what did he say? What did? Oh my God! Stop skipping the whole big context. I want to read it. Okay, I see. Also, they turned the Wi-Fi in my apartment off during the summer, so we are gonna have to get creative. A little detox.
I'm sure we'll think of something. You made me so sick it's getting worse, you fool.
I'm sorry. I promise I'm a perfect angel doll, and I'll make it up to you.
Okay.
I feel bad.
It's okay.
I'm getting on my knees as soon as I see you, by the way. Freak mode.
That's not so bad. Then I'll cough. Again and again. Bro.
I'm gonna be
and-
real.
But,
if
but
I'm
he matches, right? He matches the freak.
that this is
Bro.
matching your freak. Yeah, again, if I'm talking freaky style to a dude, right, a goon sesh or whatever the kids say, right, and they respond this dryly, I'm getting a new one.
Girl, be
I'm getting a
free.
new one.
Girl, be
I'm getting a new one.
free.
What the fuck is this, dude? If you're not excited to do this with me, get the fuck out of here.
She says, I'm getting on my knees as soon as I see you, by the way. Freak mode. In this next one, I give a little bit of input.
His
I tell
fucking
her I'm
voice
thinking
kills
about
me, dude.
her pussy
Okay. What does he say?
mode. In this next one, I give a little bit of input. I tell her I'm thinking about her pussy
He's scared to say the word.
Oh, so on May 24th, he goes.
Was thinking about the pussy just now. Are you still sick right now? You're just jealous.
LMFAO, I'm not still sick. I'll see you tomorrow, King.
I will be addressed only as Pharaoh.
And then was thinking about your pussy responding to that saying, "You gonna tear it up or what?"
That's the plan.
Oh my god!
And she responds to me saying, "You gonna tear it up or what?" Now, my question for you in the audience would be, do people who are into slow, romantic, candlelit sex describe intercourse as their pussy getting torn up? I would say probably not. Here in this next one, she says she's
I mean, they can. It doesn't.
Here's the thing: you can sexting is always cringe to everyone else.
Yes.
Even
yes.
if you're not horny anymore and you read back on it, it's like, oh god, why did I say that? Right?
My mom want me to go to early mass tomorrow, so I'll probably leave from there. Leaving mass to go get some sad rose emoji.
Should be awesome.
In response to, there's no sport I've never heard of. I'm more into working type shit. You type like a fan fiction.
It's funny. It's fire.
It is smiling face emoji. If I had to give a critique, that's what I would 100% quantify. Is that like just because she likes like freaky sex doesn't mean anything you didn't do was non-consensual or was not abuse.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say with how many allegations are being thrown at him and that he's responding to in this, like 5 minutes ago, we could have been done with this part. Like, I think he made his point.
Yeah, where's the Left 4 Dead? Yeah, I kind of want to go to the Left 4 Dead stuff. I kind of want to go to the end of their relationship. Again, like, I'm not saying that I don't appreciate this. If I had to offer like a fair and well-balanced critique, as I always try to do, it's the same thing I did with their allegations. It's the same thing I'm going to do with his response video.
going to leave mass early on Sunday to go get some dick. And keep in mind, I don't want to reveal any of this information, okay? I don't want to be saying this. I don't want to be here right now. And I would never intend on sexually shaming an ex-partner. But she's gone out of her way to not only shame me, but also to lie in an effort to paint me as some gooner, freak, borderline rapist. So let's keep going. Here, Rowan makes a post saying that I am a Patrick Bateman gooner because I flexed in the mirror after we had sex. But the strange part about this is that I have a text of her saying, quote, "I keep thinking about how hot it was watching myself take your big dick in the mirror. Gooner as fuck, sorry." Reading through what...
Okay!
It's like every accusation she makes towards me is actually some kind of confession to her own behavior.
These are my confessions.
On June 25th, she...
Okay.
Oh God.
So you won't read the embarrassing text, but we have to...
The embarrassing text goes on to say, "The image is AI generated of me and my friend into men," crying face emojis. Her boy version mogged me. "Do you think I'll be able to give head after I get my wisdom teeth out or nah?"
Not for a week or two, which is fine, but yeah, it will hurt you in a serious way. You won't even be able to open your mouth for a while.
Holy shit, okay? No, I do it as much as possible. I do it as much as possible before.
When has the wisdom tooth meme happen?
July 17th, I think.
Plenty of time.
She texts me wondering if she can give me head after getting her wisdom teeth taken out. She obviously wouldn't be able to do that because it causes your face to swell up like a blimp. And she responds with, "No, I gotta do it as much as possible because your face to swell up like a blimp."
Wait, who's... No, not the Miskiff! He fucking called out Miskiff.
No.
That's... See? This is funny. Probably not wholly appropriate in this, but this is kind of funny.
"No, I gotta do it as much as possible before." Here, Rowan's asking me, am I the tightest, most perfect girl you ever fucked?
You had better have said yes. You like fucking what?
On July 2nd, she says, "I miss that big dick so much. I'm under spells." On July 5th, I bring up us wearing condoms, and Rowan says, "Ew, no," and then tells
okay. She goes on to say,
me that she wants me to cream pie her, and that she's a real freak.
Okay, she goes on to say, "I'm 21." He goes on to say,
Happy birthday, sweetie. Big moment.
"Thank you. I like when you say this. All I want for my B-day is my man, big white cock." Sad face emoji, gunshot emoji.
After I say happy birthday, sweetie, for her 21st, she says that all she wants for her birthday is...
This girl got dickmatized. God damn! Like, this guy's so fucking boring in the paint, but she got fucking dickmatized. Holy fuck.
my big white In this next one, she texts me saying,
Oh God. Oh God.
I gotta get Whataburger and then do some more work before I sleep, but we'll talk tomorrow.
Okay, what the fuck am I about to read? Is that a slur? Chat, is what I'm about to read a slur? Pick Misha is my favorite slur. Okay, good night. I see my, oh no, she called him Huz! Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Good night. I see my glorious Huz in 4 days.
Truth Nuke, good night.
I miss the feeling. So remember, one of the things is that she claimed that like they talked up, like he brought up getting married to her. Oh no, it was a fucking pet name they both did. Oh no! God, that Null interview was illuminating in a lot of ways. Again, gotta give him props. I feel like I'm missing feeling like I'm about to break in half. Hashtag not gonna lie.
Soon.
I will be seeing you more often. This is a threat. I feel so intimidating.
I'm scared. We'll probably see each other the same amount. Not gonna lie, I got a lot of work to get done, but hopefully once a week, that would be nice.
Motherfucker, why are you scared? This is in July.
I miss feeling like I'm going to break in half, not gonna lie. And this next one, she says, I like when you make me choke on it and call me a good girl.
Fucking Christ.
On July 23rd, she says, can I come over and suck on it?
Hi, Tom. It does feel like she's trying a little bit too hard and he's like kind of like fucking stonewalling her and it's weird.
Yeah, 21-year-olds do that. I'm not saying it's right, but
Yeah.
like I was kind of feeling the same thing. It's like you're saying all these things that you've heard in porn and you think that's what he wants. Meanwhile, he's like, "Hey, can we just make love?"
Can
Yeah,
we have normal sex? I'm begging. I'm gaping and shaking for it.
Meanwhile, she's like, "Oh, you match my freak," when he does not.
Not
At all, dog. Not the fuck.
And again,
at
if it's all real and that's what she wants, that's fine. But like, go find. There's a lot of dudes that'll do that for you, but like, just go find it.
I'm eating shrimp pasta. It's over.
You broke? Damn. Can I come over and suck on it? Friday night lols? Crying face emoji. Chat, this is the most I've ever said.
Friday night, which I don't accept. I tell her that I'm busy. She then says, I have the big white cock addiction.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, that emoji.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
One, she's asking me if I can.
We should swim together next time. I'm gonna wear my gooner bikini.
Don't use that word in this context, but sure.
What do you mean? Do you think you could fuck me in the air?
Yeah, I could. For sure. Yeah.
Again, a pretty bizarre thing to ask someone to do who allegedly has been abusing you for 3 months by now with overly rough sex. On July 21st, she starts off by texting me, I hate gooner men, and then not even 1 minute.
I hate gooner men.
His wife probably stopped putting out, if I had to guess, but I don't know.
He's single. He looks like Peter Griffin. No woman in their right mind would want him, even if he didn't pay respectfully. Are you talking about Boogie? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Tipster? Boogie? There's so many people this could be about. I feel like it's Tipster.
Yeah, the list is.
It feels like Tipster. Because of the glasses?
A minute later, she says, I need that big white.
Okay, there you go.
Lots of ugly men date beautiful women.
I need that big white cock.
That's it. True.
He is so chopped, lol. Weird, no one would want him.
On August 23rd, she says, whenever I wake up without my morning Tom face fuck, I am sad. On September 2nd.
Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking
That's
shit.
awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Based.
You know what? Honestly, same.
Based.
I get it.
Based.
She expresses that she wished.
He goes on to say,
That's true, but a little closer wouldn't hurt.
at least we are like medium distance and not long distance. If I was in your town, I would want to come over and work on you all the time.
Same. Believe me.
Yeah, it would be an issue because I would want to come and SYD all the time. Good morning, Tom. First test today. Hey, this is September 3rd. So this is like months into their relationship at this point. This is pretty far into the relationship.
She lived closer to me, but if she did, it would be an issue because she would want to come suck my dick all the time. On September 17th, she sends me an Instagram reel of some.
That was like a whole day they didn't text each other. Unless they're
Yeah.
using Discord or whatever. but,
Maybe
like,
Discord,
okay.
maybe they're calling. Yeah. There's like a bunch of things. I'm
Straight
going.
Dirk in it, yeah.
I'm gonna make a seafood boil. I have
God, real.
that's. I'm about to say that's one of your favorite things. And then sends a meme about the rosary.
Someone praying the rosary. I don't respond, and she follows up by saying, "I miss that dick so much."
Jesus Christ! I miss that dick so much.
When I'm back, you will experience it again. I love kitties.
What does that mean?
Here in this next photo, she sends me a picture of her in lingerie with the cap.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Girly, hey, come on.
Ooh, okay. Like,
Ma'am.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
girl, if you are into it, you are into it. Okay, no judgment here. But this man does not want to even pretend to assault you. At least via text.
He wants to look into your eyes and say,
And tell
whisper
you-
sweet nothings.
He wants to write you a poem, sweetheart.
It won't be a very good poem, but that's what he
No.
wants.
It won't. It won't. It'll be terrible and probably not credit his sources, but it's fine.
Holy shit! When it's rape time.
Caption, "When it's rape time." And after she said that, all I did was respond with a photo of the movie Just Friends.
Could we see that? Could we see that together, Tom? Okay.
On Thursday, September 25th at 7:30 a.m., Rowan says, "I hope you come. I got..."
Good morning, Tom.
A few, yeah, it was good. Also, good morning.
Holy fuck me. I hope you come this weekend. I got something special for our rape times. Devilish emoji.
Do not say rape times.
Okay, sorry.
Change that to consensual sexual encounters, which is what they are. Thank you.
I know.
You know when someone's joking, but it's not a joke.
Yeah. Oh.
So,
Oh my God.
consensual
crazy.
sexual encounters, and she says, "I know." She expands on this particular message and says, "Are you mad at me? I know it's consensual." So even as we're a particular message and says, "Are you mad at..."
Are you mad at me? I know it's consensual, lols. Have a good day. I gotta go to class.
okay, sounds good. Have a good day.
Okay. I love you.
So even
he's
as we're
not.
approaching
You-
over
you
4
can
months
hear
of
it.
being together, she's still telling me that our sex is consensual. A lot of our messages, I think
Yeah.
it's pertinent that we get into the month of October. This is the month that Rowan has publicly claimed that there was one specific incident that occurred during which she asked me to stop having sex with her, and I did not. To be perfectly clear, this never happened. But just to have some fun, we can go through our texts day by day in this month to see which day this horrific incident could have possibly occurred. On October 2nd, she texted me saying, "You are perfect." On October 3rd and 4th, we hung out. She asked me if I got home okay, and she says that I am her formal...
Let's see. Okay, did you get home okay?
Hi, yes, I did.
All of my friends are ACL today. The new Taylor album is insane. Your semi-formal date in my heart. Okay, sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's a Taylor thing. I don't know.
date in her heart. She then says that she hates when anyone comments on her body, even in a positive way.
I'm really trying to gain weight because I hate when people talk about my body, even in a nice way. It's just weird as fuck. Like, would you ever tell a fat person how fat they are? But it's okay for people to come up and be like, "Oh, you're so skinny, so tiny."
So I guess he replies to last night after about an hour waiting in line for the bar. I realized how bullshit it is. He says, "True, it's not worth the time or anything. That's what I've been saying. It's so much more fun to eat slop and go for a walk and then go to the movies. It's beautiful even, just like you."
Agreed. Aw, TY, N-word. Fucking Christ. The bar scene here is just one massive bar that you have to wait in line for an hour, and I was irrationally angry at the septum girls in front of me. Holy shit!
And that she is beautiful. On October 8th, she continues being sexual,
I see.
And then she sends the emoji. She sends the photo because that's what she's saying. It's like, if I don't have silent sex soon, I'll die.
When I think about you in a bikini or something, I feel like a rabid dog.
Aw, that's me when I think about your arm. Them shit's so big.
I still can't see the picture. It's annoying. True. So true. So he hasn't even seen it.
Jesus
awesome.
Christ.
That's
Planting my
awesome.
arm.
This is awesome.
She then resends me a
Me too.
meme that says,
Yeah, like, I still think, like, Tom is really irresponsible. And one of the things I would say is, holy shit, it's the zoom in. I believe if I was Sacramento, like if I was like Sacramento's friend, one of the things I would have probably said is like, hey, maybe you should have talked about like you liking like freaky sex, and just say like one of the things is that like Tom and I didn't have a safe word, and like it did feel uncomfortable to ever bring it up. Again, this is if I was Sacramento, it probably would have been thing I said. Like if I was their friend, but I had no fucking. I'm not gonna coach people how to fucking do things. That's on them.
If I do not have violent sex very soon. On October 8th, she also says, I miss my hand.
Okay, here we go.
I agree in a major way. I miss you. I want to kiss you. I'm like a gay guy right now. I haven't been with my girl in too long.
Oh, Tom, you're being so sweet. I miss my handsome huzz.
I'm being normal. I just miss you.
I know you're being normal. I miss you lots. Your mom just got touched down in Bangor, Maine.
So true. You are also very thoughtful and very pretty, very beautiful and all that stuff.
Again, like she's like, I will say like, I'd like to see if Tom ever refers to her as like wifey or anything, but this looks like she constantly was pushing this. She was constantly pushing the husband out like angle. Ooh, this is not great, girl.
Some husband. Here, I tell her I landed in
Ooh, are you back home from Texas?
Texas. She says, I miss sucking on it. She then texts me saying, you
Not my bag.
Bruh, the fuck is going on?
They don't care about me.
Did it come yet? It's some fucking creeper shit. I'm gonna start putting rape time in your reminders. Good night, Tom! This is as late as October. Holy, and they broke up in January. They had been dating for 7 months. Oh boy, why did she not leak everything?
got to start putting rape time in your reminders. On October 9th, she says that she wants to hang out. I say I arrived. On October 10th, she says, let me know when you get back safe. I always have such a fun time with you. On October 14th,
how are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm locked in. How about you?
I'm gonna finish. I'm good. I finished my presentation, LOL. Now I gotta study for another test.
Nice. I hope it goes good.
I always have a fun time with you. I'm post-Tom depression.
I do too. We will hang out again soon, though.
with you. On October 14th, she says she wishes she was waking up to me in the morning, and she then expressed,
Oh my god, there's so much. There's so much. There's so much, dog. I took test.
Good morning. Yawn moment.
Ha! Oh my god, I just read that. So this is October. She is talking. Remember, chat. She makes fun of the fact that he bought her the Hello Kitty merch. Hi, I wish I was waking up with you instead of in my bed instead of Kuromi. Kuromi is a character from the Sanrio universe. She says that it was weird that he fucking did this.
Don't
So
dog on
she
Kuromi like that.
no, so she
that
kept no.
Kuromi
One of
thing?
the allegations was he was pushing this. The BPD Hello Kitty merch was something he pushed on her. Now,
Oh, and it wasn't something that she liked.
No.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, it was a huge angle that he was pressuring her, that he had a type,
bad,
and
my
his
bad, my
type was
bad.
Hello Kitty girls.
Yes.
And that there were dozens of comments on that thread.
It's over.
Like
It is
asking about
bad.
that. Like, hey, why what do you mean he has a type? What do you mean he's into like BPD Hello Kitty girls? And her claim was that he forced it on her and pushed it on her by love bombing her with Hello Kitty merch and Kuromi merch. And this shows that she actually liked it. This is fucking crazy, bro.
Bro, this is so bad.
Yeah, I love
this
Kuromi
is
like
this
that,
is
yeah.
bad because it like even if she's like, well, he pushed it on me and gave me the gift. Let's say that he's inexperienced in gift giving, like the flower situation. He said,
So dramatic. It's not so personal. Life is good. Be happy. We'll still see each other if I move there.
I'm not dramatic, but please don't move to Austin. I already know you will hate it. I hope you get your video done. We're gonna make it or whatever. Do you want to move there just because your friend is moving there?
No, it'll be fine. Think positively, not negatively. Happy things.
I'm thinking positively, but I don't want you to live 4 hours away from me, lol. I love you, Tom!
the
Oh,
sadness
boy.
that I'm not moving
Yes.
closer to the city where she's from to live near her. She then states that her life has improved since meeting me because
I hope you make the right decision. I'm hoping my soul and cheek go down. I look like Quagmire, Tom. LOL. I assume this is from not root canal, the wisdom teeth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened? Did you irritate it? It seems like this place did a bad job.
Fuck me, I am not saying
Dude.
that.
Bro!
Jesus Christ. He found the most racist fucking bitch in the universe.
Dude.
If anything, Tom has a fucking kink for slurs. Holy fuck. Racial slur for Indian people. Did it? Not surprised. I don't know. Holy fucking shit. I just woke up with half my face swollen. It's nice that last summer I was getting drunk every weekend, and now instead I spend quality movie time with my Pookie. Good change.
I would say that is a better use of time. No cap, for sure.
Not to glaze, but my life has improved since meeting you.
Mine too, since meeting you.
As previously she was partying and going out, and now she spends time with me. On October 15th,
Shots, please.
Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
He goes on to say,
Good morning.
Good morning, my love. Hi.
I'm at the gym. What's your thing at the moment?
I just had my first class. I started my period. Have fun at the gym. I wish I could come suck it.
Another time, soon. Enjoy class. Sorry, I just unlocked my Dr. Backshots.
Bro, not excited about this prospect. My man getting insider intel fact-checked by real American patriots. I'm proud of you, Tom. I love you. I have to go for the fuck me. Okay.
she says,
Okay.
I started my period. I wish I could come suck on it. And that
I mean, we could have stopped here. Tom, I think we're done.
You wanted no. You wanted all the logs. You wanted his measurements. Keep going, Tom. Turkey Tomathan.
I would kill myself
keep
if
talking.
I would kill myself if I had to talk to any other man but you. My nursing
Okay.
school friend is coming down and we get drunk. Tom.
I hope it's fun.
I'm tipsy and reminiscing on how you're an amazing boyfriend. This is October 15th, by the way. Travis Kelsey, women that have sense in if humor. Hashtag
bless his heart.
plus. And
That's true. I'm a nice guy, some would say.
evening, she says, I would kill myself if I had to talk to any other man but you. I say, that's true, I'm a nice guy. And she says, yeah, I'm the bad guy. On October 17th, we've already...
okay. What did she say? No, did she say, yeah,
I
I'm the
say,
bad guy?
that's true, I'm a nice guy. And she says, yeah,
I'm the... No, she does say that.
I'm the bad guy. On October 17th, we've...
Oh, God. Do you ever just go back and watch our videos?
Good morning. Yes, I do sometimes, actually.
I'm thinking about that right now. Soon, sweetie Tom. Have a good day.
You too. Miss you.
Need that big white cock. I do too. Okay. In the mirror, you deadass look like the Hulk compared to me. I have girl drama to talk about whenever you're done with work for today. God, the amount of just fucking constant messaging.
already read this, but this is once again where she says, do you ever go back and watch our
Amazing that he's at a loss
videos?
for words.
And I say, yeah, I do sometimes actually. And she responds to me that she's thinking about that right now and says, quote, need that big white cock. In the mirror, you dead ass look like the Hulk compared to me. Now, one
Okay, he's like fucking like he's like,
He's
yeah,
trying
damn
not to
right I
laugh.
do.
thing to note here is
Yeah,
that at
he's-
no point does she express that the videos were taken without her consent. Once again, I
Greg,
just want
What do you
to have that hammered down here. On October 19th,
I need your milk right now. Hashtag type shit.
Not the milk.
Have fun at the gym.
Hardstyle, Katy Perry, Part of Me remix. This shit is so fire.
LMFAO, I like it. Responding to her own post. Husband.
Pause.
No, I
pause.
want- can I get
If
the last thing?
I'm trying to be no, shut up. If I'm trying to be sexy to somebody, even though I would never say that, if I'm trying to be sexy to somebody and they send me hardstyle Katy Perry Part of Me in response, it's over. It's over. It's over. Shut up.
I'm gonna send that to you
Shut
one
up.
day. I'm gonna send it to you one day. I will see my perfect jacked boyfriend in a few days. Oh boy.
she texted me saying she needs my
El Diablo is insane, backshots! Holy fuck!
milk right now. She then says, I miss my perfect jacked boyfriend, and that night she sends me nudes. At 10 p.m., she sends me a photo of a guy with a clock in his hand.
Okay, I need. Okay. It's just she needs more dick.
Says,
Fortnite?
I need that
Something
dick.
Yes.
On October 21st,
I said soon. He just goes on about his YouTube videos.
I'm excited to see you, handsome. Is video okay? And then video talk.
that photo,
Yeah.
she responds saying, you look good,
Why you got
Tom.
nothing
I
on
can't
his
wait
walls?
to suck your
Why are
dick.
y'all like
She
this?
says,
I think he's in the. He's got a huge shower. That wasn't the gym shower. Oh, don't forget about the Clover thing.
I will not. Praying hands emoji. Yeah, I guess I just had. Yeah, I guess I have long canines where they poke out more or something like that. I don't know where my Batman costume is. It's annoying me.
They know that you're already Bitsman. I low-key feel so arsler that I've ever got mad at you for some dumbass shit, Tom. Because I love you, and you're a great boyfriend like 4-leaf clover.
Because I'm a nice
Okay.
guy. Well, I appreciate your apology and shiz.
Yes, so what'd you do? I think Haunted House will be fun. So, okay, so this is really interesting because this is her, because this was always a question about when she found out about the forums page and when she found out about the nudes being leaked. Because I always said, like, I was more curious about that time frame. And it seems like at one point she does forgive him.
This reads to me like a girl who knows she is about to be dumped and that he's pulling away and is like desperately trying to rekindle it.
Or more aptly, she is worried that she'll be dumped.
Yes, like just the whole. Well, I'm so sorry I ever got mad at you, and I love you, and you're great, and you're my lucky charm, and like stuff like that. It's just very I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm just reading a lot of these October messages as her being very nervous and anxious and like not saying like scared of him or anything, but like scared he's going to leave. It's just kind of how that reads to me, because we've seen they go like days at a time without talking, really, at least via text message.
Love you. You're a great boyfriend. She then says, you never officially asked me to be your girlfriend.
You know, my hair got done. It's black again, kind of. Hot girl sends picture derp.
To which I say that we did. On October 23rd, there's proof we
Wait, you guys were like seeing each other for months, and then it's like, well, you never officially made me your girlfriend. Fuck me.
out that day. She then says, text me when you get home safe, and I say, I made it. She also texted me saying, I love when my bed smells like your musk.
And then says something about the Shelby Oaks thing.
October 24th, she says, good night, you're the best boyfriend ever. October 25th, she sends me a photo of herself in a deer outfit and says, meow, I
That's...
miss Tom's big white dick. That night, she said,
Okay. I'm
Am
gonna
I
be
your-
sober. Future wife is so sad. Oh, that's so sad.
Oh,
You guys didn't even
honey.
date for a year, bro. Relax.
we've read this one before, but here she says, next time during our epic rape time, you can tie me up. I say, you mean consensual sex? And she follows it up by saying, you can tie
Not the Creed concert!
me up. I say, you mean consensual sex? And she follows it up by saying, you know what I mean, Tom, rough sex. Once again, these are really weird messages to be sending to someone that you now claim is sexually abusing you on a weekly basis. Now that evening, the evening of October 26th, we can see that I hang out at Rowan's house and I sleep over. Then there's a text that shows that I'm leaving and mentioned that I took my friend to the hospital on October.
Okay, so this is the Brandon stuff, because Brandon confirms that Tom took him to the hospital.
October 27th, she says that she hopes I'm doing well. She loves me so much. On October 30th, she says that we'll be married in 2 years. October 31st.
Holy shit! So he never
My
brings it up.
response-
She does.
Oh, over and over.
Yeah.
My response to that is the same as his. Good and epic.
So it's starting to seem like she got.
Respectfully.
I wonder if she got upset that he lived with Brandon instead of her and moved away, because that's what it's starting to feel like. That's
Well,
what
yeah,
it's
'cause she was, like,
starting to
begging
feel
him
like.
not to move to Austin, and then
Yeah.
she starts getting super fucking clingy after that. Like I was saying before, like you had said, like it feels like she's getting nervous that she might, like he's gonna move on.
Yeah.
in 2 years. October 31st at 12:30 in the morning, she texts me and says, I had a nightmare you broke up with me.
La Bad Dreamy, Jesus fucking Christ. This is Halloween.
Oh my god. She then says that I should cut a hole in my Batman suit for my dick. On
What? Yeah, okay, for your PP. Okay.
October 31st in the afternoon, she says, oh, Tom,
what?
I yearn for the big white cock. On November 1st at 1:20 a.m., she says, up? No good night? I love you? Yeah, it's fucking over. I tell her that I'm falling asleep, and she says, you was madly in love with her and not me. I'm gonna kill myself. I tell her good night.
Excuse me, what? Oh, no. I'm not tweaking. No good night is crazy. You were madly in love with her and not me. I'm gonna kill myself.
It's like good night. See you tomorrow.
Okay, see you tomorrow. He says don't say anything like that again. She says that she was scared. He asks why.
I'll see you tomorrow. And I then say, do not say anything like that ever again. Now, for a little more context on this specific message and what she's talking about here, during our entire relationship, she was extremely insecure about the fact that before I was with her, I had lived with a girl and she wanted me to basically show more commitment in the relationship than I was willing to show, as far as like moving physically closer to her. And at a few points she suggested that we move in together, and I said, you know, it's just too soon. We're not really ready for that. I don't think that makes sense after dating for just a few months to move in together. So that's the context of this. She would constantly bring up shit and compare herself to my ex, or ex-sexual partners in general, but my ex-girlfriend, and I was like, don't say stuff like that. Like, I'm dating you right now. Stop worrying about this. So later on in the night, she texts me saying, "Mass is needed. I am such a sweet girl and have love in my..."
Oh boy.
Oh.
I'm not a loser girlfriend. My bad. I had fun though, but some N-words were preaching the gospel outside of the club, and it made me sad. Mass is needed. I'm such a sweet girl and have love in my heart for you. I know this. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going sober because last night was not good.
That is good.
Bro, going through it, bro.
Oh, that is good. And good morning.
This is insane.
Hi, my sweet love. Batman, I started crying at the club. What time do you want to link?
Oh my god, why were you crying at the club?
That's what he
Sometimes-
says. Why were you crying at the club?
Sometimes you gotta cry at the club. Listen, I get it.
Real, but
My
also
heart for
girl.
No!
you. I know this. And this carries into the morning where she says,
Oh, yeah, I would've
"Hi,
never
my
told a
sweet
man that. What
love."
the
The
fuck?
next day around noon, she says, "Sorry for being kind of bitchy.
Sorry for being kind of bitchy earlier, Tom. I've been in a bad mood. I'm so excited to spend Halloween with you, though. Let me know when you're on your way. My mom wants to see us in our costume together, lol.
Well, we can take a picture.
Yay!
Gonna be on my way soon.
Yay! Gonna go get ramen with my friends. Get hype! I'm so excited to see my man again.
Gonna be epic.
Let me know when you're on your way, Pookie. Oh my fucking god, yay. The Batman voice. Drive safe, Batman.
And on November 2nd, I say that I made it home, and she says that she hopes that I have a good day. So we've now made it through the entire month of October, and there's no indication of any kind of abuse, any kind of mistreatment, or even really anything negative. But almost every single day, she says something about how she loves me, how I'm perfect, how everything is good, and she keeps sending me sexual stuff the entire time without me even asking. At the risk of belaboring the point, I do want to go through a few more messages just for the hell of it, just so I can confidently show that she was extremely sexual the entire time and never expressed any reservations about the sex we were having. On Wednesday, November 5th, out of nowhere, she texts me saying, "I'm trying to make you nut." I just don't respond. On December 12th, she sends me nudes again. Kind of a weird thing to send to someone who apparently has sexual blackmail on you again, is it not? On December 24th, she says,
Okay, to be fair, that's earlier in the relationship, bud. Come on. Now, December is interesting. December is like, oh, I'm so grateful for you, and I want to make you nut. This is the month before they break. This is like days before they break up.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is like a week before the breakup.
that I am a sweetie pie. She's grateful for me. She wants to make me nut again, in her words, and she hopes we're married for a long time. On January 2nd, she sends me a naked photo of herself, again, unprompted. And the morning of January 8th, Rowan texts me saying that before she comes to visit me, she needs to know that my dick is working. Less than 36 hours later, I broke up with her. So as you can see, the texts don't lie. Rowan was blatantly the more sexual one in the relationship.
With a friend?
Brandon, I don't
need to
care.
know. Say hi to. You're not gonna say hi to his roommate because you want to fuck.
No,
Are
I think
you?
she wants him gone. Like, out of the house.
But he lives there. Okay,
That's
whatever.
fucked
Sorry,
up.
I just don't remember. Okay. I'm not saying you have to be besties with your roommate even if you live with the person, right? But to just they're friends and you're immediately like, I'm not gonna interact with him.
Yeah, no,
What-
this is
okay,
this is
what the fuck?
this is brand new info. We didn't know that she didn't like Brandon. Like this is it's kind of clear that she like doesn't like him. I get it. You may not like his roommate, but like it sounds like you want alone time, and Tom isn't giving that to you. Fair, you can complain about that, but it's weird.
She needs to know that my dick is working. Less than 36 hours later, I broke up with her. So as you can see, the texts don't lie. Rowan was blatantly the more sexual one in the relationship. I've produced evidence of this nearly every single week, and she didn't produce any because there isn't any. But apart from the idea that I filmed her without her consent, and apart from the idea that I was a sexually abusive partner, she actually made some other claims as well. So another claim she made is that I encouraged her eating disorder.
Yeah, I told him very early on, like, hey, like, I've struggled with issues in the past and I'm kind of still trying to gain some weight and make sure everything's okay. And he would tell me, oh, I love how skinny you are. I like how small you are, you know, like, I love how your body is like skinny, and like just say all this stuff that was incredibly hard to hear.
This is also a pretty serious claim, and if true, would undoubtedly make me a pretty fucked up guy. But it's just not true. Here, I directly discourage her eating disorder, even giving her advice on gaining weight.
Okay, so I really need to gain weight. My doctor says I'm underweight again. I don't really know how to go about it because I'm underweight my entire life.
I probably just eating a lot of food and feeling fuller than you want to, but that's the game.
Jesus Christ. Like he is like she's talking about starve maxing, it's not healthy. And like none of the I like you because you look like a little girl shit is happening. And all that stuff was hearsay. And I always said that it's like, yeah, these are hearsay things.
And I say starving yourself is very bad for you. This next
Again, it'd be nice if we saw more. Listen, if Sacramento has evidence of this, or even, I mean, like, yeah, the whole night rape thing from Left 4 Dead, and like, oh, you look like a fairy from fucking Game of Thrones. I don't give a fuck about that. But like, there's other stuff too. Like, there's none of the age play stuff that we're seeing here. Saying that she thought she used to be thick and now, but she self-nuked. Him encouraging her to like get to a better weight. Fatter is funny the way to say it, but I think you should do whatever makes you happy and healthiest. And he's like saying like both versions of her are attractive. He's just like being like middle ground.
He's just trying.
Yeah.
Like it's I'm gonna be honest, it's hard to deal with this when your partner talks to you like this.
Yeah.
If you've never dealt with it before, you don't really know what that feels like or whatever. It's hard because he even says it's just like, oh, look at this picture, blah 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 blah. And it's like you look, and like to me or like to him, you look the same.
Yeah.
You're fine. You look great, but you know you can't say that because then they fucking.
screenshot, she says she used to be thick, but she self-nuked. I say you look the same, more or less. I guess you lost some weight, but I think both are attractive. This next one, she says that she feels skinny fat. I say I don't agree, and I say that working out is good. And this next one, she sends me an image that says nothing tastes as good as skinny feels, and I say that's a sickening image. Now, for those who don't know, this is like it's like a pro-anorexia slogan, I guess you would call it. Here in this next screenshot, she asked me if I'd still like her if she gained weight, and I say yes. Here in this next one, I tell her explicitly she should eat more food and drink protein shakes to gain weight, and I also tell her that gaining weight would be healthy for her.
He's actively being like, all these messages are him being supportive of her weight gain. Yeah, this is I'm not gonna lie, this is bad for them. Like, this is an implosion bad. Like, unless they have like dead to rights evidence on the age play stuff, which we are 20 minutes into this video, he has not discussed, and I don't know if he will.
I will say too, I don't want to say I'm surprised. I don't know what the word is, but like I made a tweet about this, that some of the times what would turn me off Tom's videos or his live streams is how he would like hyper focus on somebody's weight. And yeah, it's not that I get offended at a fat joke or two, but like when it's like repeated
Constant.
and it's a constant, it's kind of just like, okay, we get it, they're fat, can we do anything else? So it's not that I don't think I don't know, I guess it's nice to see that he could recognize that she has an issue and he didn't fucking just go,
yeah,
well, you know. So it's this is nice to see, but it's just one of those things. It's just like, I guess not to be soy or whatever. I hope he's this nice to himself, because I feel like when people focus on weight like that, they're not actually really caring about that person. They're like, almost every person that's done that around me, they always meant themselves, even if it didn't apply.
Her, as well as saying, I just want you to be healthy. Here in this next one, I tell her that I find her sexy how she is, but that it could be healthy for her to gain 5 to 10 pounds. So this is now 7 instances of me actively discouraging her eating disorder, despite her lying and saying that I was egging it on. Now, one of the other allegations that Rowan has levied towards me is that I'm into age play. She's not alleging that I did it with her, she's alleging that I did it with another girl named Ellie, who I briefly talked to 2 years ago. Now, there's no proof whatsoever that I did anything close to age play, but I did text her about these allegations.
I mean, I don't really want to post it on my story, and I don't feel like coming back to social media right now. But you've never done age play, lol.
You don't have to post yourself or whatever. It's fine. I'm sorry you're going through this whole thing.
Yeah, would prefer if you could get people to like leave me the fuck out of it. We barely dated.
I'm gonna try my best to minimize you even being talked about, yeah.
He clearly states that I've never done age play. An ex-girlfriend of mine named Kai, who I dated for 3 years, also publicly posted on Twitter saying that I never abused her and that we never did anything related to age play. So this brings the total counter up to 5 people: Rowan, Katie, Ellie, Kai, and another random girl I banged a year ago named Maddie, who for some reason came out in the midst of all of this to post pictures of herself in my house. And all of these people say that I never was into this fetish with them. The closest thing I've ever engaged in when it comes to age play is that sometimes girls do call me daddy during sex. It's a little embarrassing given that I am me. I accept that.
I am me. So he knows.
Something people are going to see as a little bit
self-aware.
strange.
He knows. He knows.
All I can really do at this point is accept that it's something that I've done. And I think that Rowan should accept it about herself too, given that she also called me daddy during sex and over text repeatedly. In the same vein as this accusation, Rowan stated, one more thing to add I thought was odd. Never really expressed any interest in Hello Kitty or that type of e-girl stuff, but I had like one Hello Kitty figure in my car. As a gift, Tom bought me Hello Kitty pajamas and a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff. So Rowan essentially wants you to believe that I'm pushing Hello Kitty onto her as if I have some kind of weird fascination with it. But the truth is that I am a 23-year-old man and I don't give a fuck about Hello Kitty, okay? The only reason I bought her anything Hello Kitty themed at all, which was once, by the way, was because she frequently expressed interest in it. Here she is sending me a photo with a Hello
Oh no!
The Zins. The Zin Tower. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
No!
Okay.
No! What I said, gotta be careful with this one. This one was a weird one. I need to see more.
You know what though? I said Hello Kitty, and that's Kuromi, so he's wrong.
It's all the same.
I'm at the
figurine
Amazon
next
list, by the way. I forgot the name of the bunny.
to her printer. Here she is sending me
The
a photo with a
Zins, I'm
hand-drawn
sorry.
and colored
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Perler Beats,
Oh.
bitch.
There's My Melody, Hello Kitty, Spider-Man, Hello Kitty. Oh, there's so much Hello Kitty. Oh, no.
Hello Kitty image on her wall. Yeah, she made these herself. Here, in regards to her decorating my room, she
You
says,
made
no
them,
Hello
bro,
Kitty with a
what the
frowny
hell?
face, and I say, correct. And something interesting about these texts is that she shows that she has a poster of the movie Lolita on her wall. I wonder what the
Oh, no.
Oh, oh,
No!
You make posters for that one?
Oh, no,
Okay.
not the Lolita
I
movie.
mean,
Oh,
Unfortunately,
boy.
here's the thing. It's a movie. I don't know if I'd put that on my wall.
Well, fine. Listen, I have no ties to Tom. I said this before, but even I was like being fair. This is like, oh no!
You just had to tell people you were blocked, huh?
I did that already. I did that before.
Name dropper.
I am.
Cringe.
I don't think he even knows why he blocked me.
movie Lolita could
cares?
possibly be about. This film is about a middle-aged professor who is sexually attracted to adolescent girls he calls nymphettes. He rents a room in the house of a young widow to get closer to her 14-year-old daughter, Dolores Hayes Lowe, whom he calls Lolita. Obsessed with the girl, he eventually gains control over her after he takes her cross-country with him. Rowan even says that I should watch this movie, to which I reply that I feel like it's a movie adult men aren't supposed to see. In this next screenshot, Rowan asks,
Oh no!
You're not supposed to think. What's the guy's name? Hubert or whatever. You're
He-
not supposed
he's
to
not-
think
yeah.
You're not supposed to think he's a good guy. You're not reading it and thinking, oh, what a mentally well gentleman. You're supposed to read it and be like horrified.
I think
So the fact that she's like doesn't seem to like she's not really clicking to that aspect of that story, and that's a bit.
Wait, did she say?
Yeah,
Herbert-
Hubert is the villain. Yes, thank
Did
you.
she say
Magenta.
that? Did she say that she saw him as the?
No,
me-
but like this is my vibe check. This is just like
Yeah.
again, you should watch Lolita, but you might be put on the list instead of just being like,
And then saying it's
Hey,
for
this
the
is a-
girls. It's not for. Why is it for the girls? I don't understand. How is
What do
this
you mean
for
by
the
that?
girls?
what do you mean by that?
What the fuck? It's insane.
reply that I feel like it's a movie adult men aren't supposed to see. In this next screenshot, Rowan asks me, if I start dressing like a weird Hello Kitty e-girl, would you still fuck with me? And I replied, no, I don't want you to do
I'm
that.
sorry.
I find it kind of repulsive. Here, Rowan is texting me
sorry, that's
upset that
funny.
she has to take down all of the Hello Kitties from her dorm room. And this next
Oh
This one is probably the strangest reference to Hello Kitty out of all of them. Here, she's
What do
sending
they have to
me
do?
a video that says, get you a man that takes you to the Hello Kitty hotel. And under it, she writes, imagine the rape here.
no! I won't imagine. Tom says I won't imagine. I don't know if he says that he likes it or not, though. So that is a thing that I'm curious about. But oh boy, what an insane moment in time!
And I say, I will not imagine. Now, with some of the more insane projections and lies out of the way, I'd like to get into some strange details that Rowan also decided to lie about for whatever reason she may have. One thing that a lot of people pointed out that's strange is that Rowan had taken a photo of us matching on Tinder before we met in person.
Yeah, I took a picture of a match because I could kind of tell there was like something weird about this guy. Like I didn't know if he was famous or whatever. And also I did that to other people as well on Tinder.
Just like everybody you meshed with to like gossip with, like girlfriends.
Yeah, like a couple of them. But yeah,
This ain't it.
he seemed like kind of weird, so I took pictures of our match.
She's also stated repeatedly that she's not a very online person multiple times throughout her testimony. But the wild thing about this is, Rowan had sent me a message on my YouTube connected Instagram all the way back on February 21st of.
Oh my God. You have to do a video on this crazy guy on. She fucking knew who he was. She always knew who he fucking was.
So she lied.
Bam! I kept saying that, like, this doesn't make sense to go to Kiwi Farms. It's like, it's fucking weird.
Yeah. It's been fucking weird the whole time. But like now we have actual proof. She lied. She just blatantly fucking lied. Because she claimed that she didn't know who he was, and by the like second or third date, she figured it out and she learned.
That was not a dig when I said normies don't go to Kiwi Farms. I'm sorry, they just don't.
Yeah.
This is hilarious, bro. This is so funny.
That is wild. Listen, I will say this. If you believed the women in this instance, I don't think that you're like a bad person or you're stupid. It's okay to like want to believe victims. You do want to believe people are coming out with good intentions, or even if they're coming out with like vindictive intentions, that their story is true. I don't like fault people for believing that. I always just try to be a little bit more like even-handed, the best I can. Now that doesn't always happen. And if I did a bad take in any scenario, I'll rectify it. But yeah.
2024, 15 months before matching me on Tinder, where she said, you have to do a video on this crazy guy on Twitter who only has like 3,000 followers, but this man is a menace. I even confronted her about this when we first hung out because I found it very strange that she lied to my face when she first met me and said she didn't know who I was. I said, hey, I looked at our messages on Instagram and saw you DM me over a year ago. Rowan said, oops, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you, but I watched one of your vids a while ago and thought you were cute, but I thought it would be awkward. I responded, that's okay, I was just surprised. I said, I mean, a little bit, it's okay. I just wish you told me, that's all. She answered, I didn't want to because I thought it would be weird. I'm sorry.
Okay,
kind of lied about some stuff.
I kind of, I don't care when creators date their fans or whatever. Everyone's an adult, everything's consensual. I don't give a fuck, right? I do think it's weird to lie about it. There's just no reason to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, she followed him. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Just another detail that it doesn't even make sense to publicly lie about, but it's just one of those things that makes me question her intentions throughout the entire relationship looking back. Publicly, she's also misrepresented the end of our relationship. In the interview, it stated that our breakup took place in December, and that after that, she realized how bad it was, and she felt the need to contact Katie, who we're gonna get into later. This is blatantly untrue. We broke up on January 10th of this year, 2026, and she began posting about me on January 14th, literally days later. She says the breakup was kind of mutual, an idea that is just bitterly ironic because that's not the case. Immediately after I told Rowan that I wanted to break up with her, she began threatening to post about me online.
There's a recorded call.
Move on from our relationship and have you go be in your corner. You can meet other guys and it'll be fine. I'll go meet other girls. We'll just we'll break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Why?
Because you don't deserve one.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
Remember when I said it was a little vindictive and I wish they were a bit honest about it? Well, motherfuckers!
This is one of those things where it's like, I'm not surprised. I guessed this. I called this, right? Like this whole time, I felt like a crazy person. Like we were talking about this.
We talked about this.
But it's still a shock to actually see and hear the evidence.
On hearing her say it is crazy. Yeah.
Like it's not a guess anymore. It's not like, oh well, this is what I think she's doing. This is what I think her intention was. To actually see it, it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is like the moment. He allegedly has a blackmail folder. Do you not think any of the recorded calls that you may or may not have would be leaked? And if any of them make you look as bad as this one does, even if, and I'm going to be honest, even if he's still lying about things, this throws a lot of credibility out the window. Not being honest about some of these conversations. Again, when you come out, like, I always see this with people that come out with allegations. You, like, even be honest if you're a piece of shit. Even be honest if you're doing this vindictively. Even be honest if you love this person. Even be honest if you're lying about certain things. Because if the person you're accusing comes out and makes the point first, it's over. This happens every single time with allegations. Every fucking time. I see it every time.
Why?
Because you're a piece of shit.
Why?
Because our whole relationship, you act like everything is all about you the whole time.
Okay.
You don't give a
Okay,
fuck.
whoever's chewing gum, please stop.
You don't give a fuck. You're just an awful guy, and I'm so sorry that your mom raised you. She seemed like a nice lady, but clearly she did something very wrong.
Oh my god!
You're bringing my mom into it, bro? Okay.
Okay.
I'm mad as
Rowan, I just want to move on and have my life, and you'll move on and have your life. And we can be in our own corners. We don't have to do damage to each other. We don't have to cause each other any more anguish, okay?
I just want to see you again, though.
Oh no!
No.
This is
The
a part of me. Oh, she's crazy, dude.
Fuck, dog. I said it like something. I kept saying it like there are things that Tom has to answer for. Again, the age play. Like, why dating Ellie? Maybe I would like to know a little bit more about this like age play thing of Boober. But
Yeah, you would.
But like this is pretty succinct. I kept saying he needs to answer a couple different things. The blackmail folder was kind of answered already by Kai. The forceps sex, he's kind of answered.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm like making too many jokes. This is so
This is uncomfortable.
I can't unfortunately I've just been around crazy people. I can't tell you how much I've heard her side of the conversation. Of just someone being like, I'm gonna ruin your fucking life and I'm gonna do this and that and I'm gonna leave fucking like dead animals at your parents' door and blah 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 blah. But I miss you and I want to see you again. It's like, girl, to find a new one. There's a billion dudes. Go get another one.
Yeah.
Okay? Jesus Christ.
Like, do you think we'll ever be able to see each other?
After the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
Why?
Oh my god! You're sad! I'm sorry that your mother raised you!
Stop it.
I'm not. Well, if you don't come see me, then I will.
I stated blatantly that
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I did not want to have sex with her. I didn't want to be with her anymore. I just wanted out of the relationship. This is something she was completely unwilling to accept. And that's why after I stopped talking to her, she...
I don't know. Oh no!
Oh, there it is. I was about to say, where's the phone calls? Where's the phone calls? There it is, baby girl. Oh, Lord help.
So, bruh,
She told him on the day that she posted on the farms.
Yeah, oh my god, she did!
Yep.
She probably was
Oh my
like,
God,
I
I can't
posted
believe that was on January. That month
Bro.
felt so long, dude.
Bro, she probably was like, ugh.
proceeded to call me over 30 times and texted me 80 times.
Holy shit!
If you don't want to talk or listen to me, just say that. Don't waste my time. You need to apologize. I also need $900 back from my flight to Maine because it was a waste of money, apparently. Goodbye, Tom. Good luck impressing the next BBD whore with your limp dick. I have screenshots of you talking about Ellie and how your dick pics weren't going to be put out all over the internet. You're literally such an R-word. Tell your friend from Dallas to hit me up. My question is, why string me along so you can say you love me when you didn't?
It became clear to me that at some point, this just wouldn't be the response. I would get it if I were to break up with you. And I've been dreading that slowly, considering you just told me that you were talking to other guys over the phone. Oh, she was cheating too, apparently! And you just threatened to post about me publicly! Realistically, I can't trust you either way! Oh my god, it's a cheating allegation!
Bruh. Okay.
It's the reverse cheater!
Is that why you didn't want to break up with me? Because
Bing,
you were
bing, bing.
scared I would say some dumb shit? That's so pussy, bruh. I see why you didn't want me to look up to you, because it's so bad. Hold on, let me try that again. I see you don't want me You what? Because this shit is so bad. You're literally just as bad as the people you make videos about, like your fucking Belle Delphine impersonator and getting your dick leaked is crazy, and then telling your girlfriend I'm expecting sympathy. Have some self-awareness. You're really just an overgrown man-child in some ways. And I also need my money back because you should have told me before the trip to break up with me. You literally sit at home all day, so and do nothing and have no hobbies except for gym and video games, and have such a high body count, but you think you're this high value man. It's crazy. I know whichever girl's unfortunate enough to get into a relationship with you next will go through the same thing I did because you're actually so emotionless and mean. Like you're mad chopped in the face and I had to look past it. I'm done being a hater. You have a lawyer? You can't record me without consent. Posting text screenshots isn't illegal, dumbass. Good luck trying to sue me for posting text message conversations on a public website. You're literally so stupid, Tom. I should have gone to the police right away. I have evidence. I told you, hold on. I'll redo that. I should have gone to the police right away. I have evidence. I told my roommate after as well as my friend Sophia. You can't even deny it because it happened. Because this shit happened for real. And you said word for word, I like hurting you. I still remember because of how fucked it felt. I'm getting a no contact order. It'll go on your record. You're a fucking narcissist. I also got a lawyer. I hated having to tell my mom. You're genuinely a horrible human being. I never loved you. I just love the idea of you. I'm going to the courthouse in Waco. When I get in there, I'm ordering a temporary restraining order due to past threats you made against me. It might go to real court, which both of us will have to appear.
Wow, I thought you said that you didn't want to involve law enforcement, and you didn't know that it was illegal. Crazy.
With no response. She is publicly claiming to be a victim of sexual abuse while begging me to fuck her again.
Like, you've done all this, like, weird shit. Like, I don't like it. Like, you're so weird. You treat me badly, especially during sex. And, like, over the phone, I just listed everything that he had done wrong. And he was like, well, you can leave me if you want. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you. That's basically what happened.
But there was no, like, specific, like, did you guys talk at all between breaking up and then?
Tom and I?
Yeah.
I don't believe so, because I blocked him.
Even this detail is also so insane. While it is true that once she started to lose her mind, I did stop talking to her, she continued speaking at me.
Also, you recorded other girls too? During sex, you recorded other girls during? So this is after she meets Katie Clorox. Like the same thing where you didn't pull your phone out, you didn't ask. That's illegal, Tom. I hope you delete them because you really have some sick power thing hitting and choking women and leaving bruises. It's good to know that I'm not the only one who felt extremely comfortable.
Did she just forget all of the crazy shit she wanted from him, or?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is filled with lies that she came up with once I dumped her. Now with Rowan dealt with, the next person I'd like to address is Clorox Katie. Katie's a girl I had a brief sexual relationship with 2 years ago, and she began posting about me on the same day as Rowan. Now back when we were hanging out, she flew all the way from California to Maine to hang out with me.
I've said this consistently. Left 4 Dead is the one I just don't believe. Like, I was not so much like I believed so much about Sacramento. I think I was just like more fair that she had she had evidence of their entire relationship. But again, I kept asking for more screenshots.
Me twice. In the interview, she describes her time with me as the worst experience of her life.
And then you fly back, and how did that go? How long did you
Horrible. That was the worst experience of my life, I think.
And she also took to the forum to make some posts about me. Yes, Tom is extremely harsh during sex. I've been down the kink roads in my life, and how he acts is actually just evil and almost sadistic. Not even kinked up, just actually a Patrick Bateman type gooner. When asked how things between us ended, here is what she had to say. I just truly thought he was a cringe who definitely was going to beat me later if I stayed around. We only had a 2-month fling, but even my insane ass was scared of how he acted, and he was also just stupid. I hated conversation with him. He was just extremely weird to me and also evil as fuck during sex. Naturally, people asked her why she hadn't reported me to the police, and her response was, I thought about the police and looked into it, but again, it being across my own state lines and in Maine, it would have had to been filed there, and I lived on the opposite side of the country, so it just didn't seem feasible. These claims are once again so absurd to me that the best way to dispel them is to just look through our messages together. In these 2 DMs, you see that Katie comes to visit me.
Okay. Taking off, bouncing up and down. Soon so excited, we're back. But you made it SF, yada, yada, yada. We're literally bobbing up and down. So this is just about the flight.
For the first time on January 20th and leaves on January 23rd. She comes to visit me. She says she's excited. She then goes home. And after leaving my house the first time, she immediately texted me saying, I had so much fun, Tom. You can kidnap me whenever. I feel so alone in my bed. She then says that she has to come back. Now, days after coming the first time, she sends me nudes. Once again, this is kind of a weird...
No!
He's
Stop
nicer.
sending them nudes!
Oh, shut up. He's nicer to this one than he ever was to the other one.
Oh yeah, no. He's so fucking crazy for this one.
thing to send to somebody that you're claiming is recording sex with you without your consent. Why would you send this person nudes? She then sends me nudes a second time, says she...
These ones fit way better. Damn, they do. So starved, so deprived, need my Tom. Christ!
needs it, says so starved, so deprived, and she says that she misses me so much. I say let's hang out in March. She says I'm down, but waiting until March will be so hard. On February 1st, Katie says that she misses me. On February 2nd, she slides up on my story and says she is counting down.
Yeah, no, they all wanted it. I'm not even reading these. These are just like, it's fucking, yeah, I wanted it. Hurting so hard. She needs to get fucked up. She misses everything.
ASAP, and she misses all the things about me. On February 4th, sex with me again. Once again, this is after the first time we had
sex and kick our feet, okay?
hung out. February 18th, she says she's going to swallow me, and she then...
Oh, God!
and sends me naked photos of herself willingly. Keep in mind, once again, she's accusing me of recording sex with her without her consent, and then she keeps sending me naked photos of herself. She even sent me a video, by the way.
Okay, I get it. We get it. We get it. They were kinky. They wanted sex. They wanted to fuck. You were flirting. Okay. We get it.
She says, I need you right meow. I need you
I'm gonna say something mean.
What are you gonna say? Just say it.
No.
Well, like, I will say this. Like, I don't think Katie...
I don't care if you sex. Send nudes. Just send them to people you feel comfortable sending to and ask and consent. Blah blah blah. I don't care if people are. I do not care if people are nuding it up. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think Katie Clorox ever denied this though.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is okay. Again, sexting is always cringe to everyone else. It's always.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a hard on right now. Lol.
Yeah, like I don't think she.
I'm gonna share
denied
something.
This.
I think I've said on here already.
ASAP. February 22nd and February 24th, we have I Miss You and Are You Home Yet? February 28th.
Yeah, I always said this. Like, the one thing I didn't, with Left 4 Dead, the part of the reason why I kind of like believed, not necessarily I believed less and less, like her claims didn't hold a lot of water for me, is because there was a lot of obfuscation about their relationship. I think I said this on a Dicker stream too. Because there was a stream where I was on with Dicker, Shamu, Beckett, and like I remember asking them, because even I didn't think it at the time. I asked all the video creators. Toastify was there. If Toastify's still in chat, he'll know. I said, like, would you have moved forward with a video based on the evidence these two women presented? And they all said no. So like, and that's how I've always felt about this, where I was like there were just issues that I just didn't like.
She slides up on my story and says, I'm gonna suck you so good. She then says, I need to see you now more than ever. Lots of hugs and hot sex. On March 2nd, she says, I like you lot, and I reciprocate. She says she can't wait to see me again. She then says that she's excited to see me that coming Saturday. In the next screenshot, I say, your pussy's gonna be so sore. And Katie responds with, good thing we had to wait a while, because then I can take a beating. She then
okay.
says, I'm ready for you to throw me around. Now, when we were discussing how many days she would want to stay, she says, as long as you want, and that we'll have so much sex and party so hard. And she then once again expresses how excited.
Okay, so you want me to be legit? Katie sounds like she wanted him to fuck. She wanted him to give her the YouTuber fucking lifestyle for a weekend. I'm gonna say it right now. That's what it sounds like to me. It continually sounds like that she wanted that she wanted him to spend that fucking money on him. On her, excuse me.
I agree. Different vibe for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I do think that Sacramento broke mentally, like when he left.
Yeah.
Like I have seen the panicked walls of text, okay? That shit was vindictive. And we heard it in the call. It was just straight up blackmail. Well, attempted, right?
I'll make it difficult for you to see anyone else. Girl, get the fuck out of here. You were mad as fuck.
Like, shut up. I think that she was kind of piggybacking off of it. And I think that she, in my opinion, was just, I don't know. I think she saw that she wasn't going to get anywhere with Tom because it had been years. If I recall correctly, I think that Sacramento reached out to Katie first as well.
Sacramento
I
reached out
don't
to Katie
have the
first. Yes.
yeah,
That
I
is-
don't
that is
have the
truth.
screenshots up right now.
Mhm.
But I do know, like you're right. But what I more specifically mean by that timeline, I guess, is that like in those walls of text we just saw, we have Sacramento literally admitting after the phone calls after the breakup, well, I just looked you up and now I know who you are and I know all the fucked up stuff you've done and all the girls you've been with. So she obviously was going through his farms thread
Yeah.
before she reached out to Katie. She went to Katie with the intent of taking Tom down.
Yes,
and Katie was like, fuck
that's-
yeah, I'll
that's
do
it.
it. No, I just think it's messy. It was going to
Yeah.
be messy.
Yeah.
But I can tell throughout the timeline, like you said, like she went to Katie, she established that relationship with her to be with the intent to ruin Tom and to take him down maliciously. And Katie has been very open on Farms Thread and all throughout all of this and like the interview and stuff that she doesn't give a flying fuck about Tom's reputation, and she also wanted to take him down. So
Yeah.
at this point, my question is, especially seeing these screenshots right now, how many of these claims from her aren't just her trying to fluff up Sacramento's story? Because like now that we've seen those screenshots from Sacramento, we've seen all of this stuff with her, right? It is making me question Left 4 Dead statements far more than I already was, and I already didn't really believe them because there wasn't a lot of like she posted a lot of screenshots, but there was no information in them to go with the
Yeah.
claims. That was my problem from the
Well,
beginning.
I
of
always
all this.
said, I always said that for me, the night rape recording, it felt like an op because there's somebody in the corner of the room. It's very clear he is joking. He's not flirting.
Yeah,
and
they're
I
chuckling.
Yeah. And that's why, and I always said, like, for Sacramento, I give a little bit more weight, but I'd like to see more because there's issues I'm having with her story. Like, we see all these times that he's like being weird about it, and you're saying, well, he always made it seem like it was my idea. No, it was your idea.
I think that from the start of this,
Mhm.
both you and I can agree that you do have to look at it as two different victims and two different
Yeah.
stories, and you have to go over them one at a time.
Yep.
But unfortunately, at the peak and the end of this video here, it definitely seems, in my opinion at least, like this wasn't two different stories. This was one story, and then another person going, well, I could fluff my story up to make yours look like really good because I fucking hate
Maybe.
this guy. Like, it just
Maybe.
seems slimy to me.
Yeah.
That she is. On March 7th, she sends me a barrage of
Jesus
unsolicited sexual
Christ!
photos, including her with BDSM leather on her butt. On March
Oh, boy.
8th, she says all she can think about is me, and she can't wait for my dick to be down her throat. And on March 10th at 7 in the morning, which is 4 a.m. her
Sorry.
time,
Oh, my
Sorry, I was
God.
zoned out.
she says that she is so excited to see me that she cannot sleep. Now, with the Instagram messages out of the way, we can move on to the text messages. So on March 10th, this is the second visit, right? Prior to getting there, she says that she is starving for me. Now, March 15th, this is when she leaves. She says I still have her toothbrush, but that I have to let her come back. Now, keep in mind, Katie, in her own words, said that this second time visiting me was the worst experience of her entire life.
How long did you say?
Horrible. That was the worst experience of my life, I think.
Left her toothbrush. She wants to come back. That is a lie.
She basically describes being physically abused in the interview. She even says that while we were having sex, she would ask me to stop doing something, and I wouldn't. But that did not happen. You may also recall her stating that she ended things with me because I was such an insufferable person to be around. She claims that after the second trip, she began to realize she was a victim.
Yeah, and that's kind of like when things really started piecing together to me that I was like, wait, I think I am a victim right now. Like, something's not right here.
These fucking women did this man dirty. And by man, I mean Null, man. In my personal opinion. Because, like, again, I will maintain that I thought his interview was interesting. And I thought the work that the farmers did was good, for the most part. Like, I thought they asked, like, really interesting questions. It's just, like, they just fucking tried to do everybody dirty.
In her words, this is why she stopped talking to me. She says that she was scared of me. She says she was scared that I would beat her. Well, on March 20th, which is after the second visit, she texts me saying, Tom, I really like spending time with you, but I'm kind of worried about if you actually like me or just...
Oh, she did the thing that she fucking posted about! Oh, remember she fucking posts that fucking fucking Instagram thing that says, "Oh, secretly I'm BPD and I really really like him, but I don't want him to know just yet."
Using me, lol. I'm just BPDing, and so I'm tweaking and need reassurance. Are you just having fun with me, or do we have something? To which I respond, well, I like you, and I think you're cool, and perhaps we even have something. However, I would make a bad boyfriend, so I don't really want to date anyone officially, I guess. Yeah. I was abundantly clear with my intent, bad boyfriend.
And she says that they don't have to be official. Oh, boy.
So I don't really want to date anyone officially, I guess. Yeah. I was abundantly clear with my intentions with her. I did not want anything serious at that time. But apparently, this is the period she began to realize the true extent of my abuse, which is probably why after we had already hung out the second time, Katie tries to arrange a third meeting with me, saying she wishes that she was in Ohio.
Oh boy,
where I was at the time. And I did not.
Because they lied. Because they lied. This is why you always have to show all the DMs.
So somebody in chat was asking earlier, like, how did she have time to be on the farms 4 days after the breakup? Like, how did she get into contact with Katie in that time? I went and dug through the screenshots real fast to see if I could find like the date of when they were talking. I couldn't, but Sacramento does claim that because she was asked and she claims that her and Katie were in contact from the day of the breakup. So the day that they had those calls, the day that those texts went through, the day that those 30 plus phone calls went through, she was in the middle of DMing Katie, allegedly.
Yeah, she was looking. She knew it was coming and she started fucking looking.
Mm-hmm.
After this proposition, she slid up on my Instagram story 12 times over the next 10
Jesus Christ. He just ghosted her.
months, and I did not slide up on her story once, not a single time. So ask yourself, do these texts...
Yeah, this was, she did not like being ignored. Holy shit.
Sound like a girl texting a guy that she finds evil and sadistic, a guy that she was even debating going to the police about? Because to me, it seems crystal clear that she enjoyed our time together and even wanted to hang out a third time. You got to keep in mind here, she flew across the entire North American continent twice, from California to Maine to see me. After the second time, she wanted me to be her boyfriend. I didn't want to, and she then repeatedly made efforts to contact me and hang out with me again. Now, to close off the video, I think I'd like to share some interesting texts that Rowan sent me about her dear friend Katie, as they're both trying to say at this point. After she saw that I was following Katie on Instagram, she messaged me on December 8th saying, "Did you know Clorox Katie tried to fuck Jet Neptune? Those girls too make themselves easy targets with the..."
She knew who she was the entire fucking time.
Whoa.
Bro, she was tapped into this drama. Holy shit. Because the Jet Neptune stuff is stuff that Tom already covered. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is bad. Oh, yep, this is bad.
Not the hard style Viva La Vida, though. That's insane.
Oh my god.
Did you know Clorox Katie tried to fuck Jet Neptune? Those girls too make themselves easy targets with the hair and piercings because they have sexual trauma. She then says,
holy shit!
They complain about sexual...
Yeah, Tom, can you discuss the ringworm, please? Yes.
...assault a lot because they will fuck anything that breathes. 1 month, and in the middle of her unhinged tirade about me, she told me that she would be messaging as many girls I had been with as possible to try and find whatever dirt she could so that she could run to the internet about it. Now, I've seen a lot of people say things to the effect of, you know, Tom's a hypocrite. He gooned. And
Bro-gooned.
You're right, I did goon, okay? I did not stop gooning. So maybe in the end the hats are more relevant than ever. Anyway, that's about it. I've said everything I need to. Goodbye. I'm sorry that this...
That's how he ends it?
That's how he ends it.
Based.
You know what?
I did goon, he says.
He did goon.
And I didn't stop.
It's not so much that I think Tom is a whole ass hypocrite. Like that I feel like is like weird to say. But one of the things I would say is that like maybe, just maybe, he'll be a little bit like kinder or a little bit more introspective when covering people who have sexual like impropriety allegations. Huh?
B, say that out loud.
B, say it.
The night rapist won.
Oh,
Yay!
no!
Let's fucking go. Also, I'm kind of mad right now.
Okay, go
like,
on.
How dare somebody make me sweep for Turkey Tom?
So one of the main things I would highlight is I think that this was a pretty succinct video for allegations. There's a couple different things that he didn't answer. The roughness of the sex he didn't answer. Ellie
Like
is
what?
so okay. So if I had to have
Which
any,
one's Ellie?
Ellie was the H-play girl.
I thought they were all the age play girl.
No, she's the only one that had a lifestyle kink. The other two just allege it based on Ellie, but it's never confirmed. Yeah, the bruise and the ringworm stuff are things that he never really addresses. I wish that he had, just to like succinctly tie up things, because I don't like, in my opinion, I would have liked to know a little bit more about that. Furthermore, I wish there was a little bit more talks about Ellie, but if Ellie requests to not be involved in the video, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, I was about to say, he's respecting her wishes. Whether or not you think that it's him avoiding the age play allegations, if I was him, I would have been like, I guess those are like the only things that I would have addressed. I would have addressed like most of those claims. But for me personally, I think Tom did a really good job with this video. I don't see how Katie, like I'm going to say her name, Katie and Sacramento can respond to this. Like what more can you show, right? If you're gonna like, unless you can show that Tom is into the age play part, which again he doesn't really address. He just says, I'm not into it.
Okay, can I say, maybe I missed something. All right, I'm willing to fucking say some shit about that, right? Let's say the age play thing does get proven, right?
Yeah.
That's what's okay.
Diorio and other people said that that was their line.
So not the criminal allegations of recording without consent and all that other shit.
It was also
play with another adult.
It was also.
I'm not saying I like it. It's gross. It's whatever. Yeah. But like it's one of those things that's like the non-criminal part. So I wouldn't really.
So
you know what I mean?
they said even if Tom. So if I remember Nick saying this. Nick said even if Tom could prove that he didn't do anything criminal, if the age play stuff was true, that would be his line.
Okay, and again, that's fine. I'm not saying it's great. All right, the binky was a lot. The binky the binky that someone hyper focused on in the little corner was actually batshit insane.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's kind of like, okay, I was more. I guess for me, I was like, what about the criminal shit? You know, it's the thing of just like, oh, they're this and that, and they did all these crimes, and they said the N-word. It's like, okay, buddy, like I kind of care more about the crimes. Like I kind of care more about the actual criminal shit going on. But no, again, that doesn't mean I like it. Okay, just do things with adults. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I also, so like this is the other thing too. One of the things I would say, like kind of looking at this as well, is I would be kind of like,
just real quick, he said it himself. It's like, I've had girls call me daddy and it's ridiculous because it's me. That was crazy.
That was funny. But again, like I think this is Tom really fucking. Tom knocked this out of the park. I will say this, and I will say this. I do think he did. I'm pretty satisfied with this video, and again, that's why I always say I am on bated breath for people's responses. You should be, without a shadow of a doubt, be on bated breath with people's responses.